sometimes twice, 3 times a day. It's not easy, but I thank every one of you that is encouraging us to do this. That's why I'm saying we should put in that last effort, to deliver Mr. Peter Obi. If they share before and now you can't feel reluctant to share, continue to share. If like I told you before, it's not only my channel. Any platform, that they are supporting Peter Obi, share their videos. To be honest, share their videos. That our voices needs to go far. It doesn't have to be here alone. Any platform at all, as long as they are preaching, they are talking about how Nigeria can be taken from this satanic APC and PDP. Why not? Share it. Okay. Shala David, thanks for joining us. I can see Abioyua Imafidon. Thanks for joining us. And God will bless all of you. Thank you, my people. Okay. On today, as you all know, we showcase people that already they would pay for backstage. I don't even know safe. Can you imagine? I don't know at all. I'm just saying that now. Okay, that's good. At least I don't get hope. Say 2 people don't deal with me. Remember, we only have 10 spots. 10. Yes, 10. And 2 is occupied already. So we have 8 available. So in case you want to join us to talk about the rally today, is the opportunity to join us now. Let's talk about it. We are going to kick start on it quickly. But meanwhile, let's quickly move on, and reflect, or rather recapitulate on the rally today. Let's start with this.
It is your turn to take back your country. If anybody will pay turn, if there's anybody who will talk about turn, it is me. Because since Nigeria, nobody from my area has become president. But I assure you, I'm a proud Southeasterner, but I'm even more proud Nigerian. But I'm contesting this election as a Nigerian who is the most qualified today to be president. My name, I've seen it everywhere. My name is Peter Obi. I'm an alumnus of University of Nigeria. Alumnus of Oxford. Alumnus of Cambridge. Let them come and say who they are. Let's know who they are. I'm a businessman. I'm a trader like you. I'll defend you. All this suffering we are suffering today, traders will be great again. Trading will be a good business again. Alaba will be great again. We will celebrate people in Alaba. That's what it should be. That's what I came this morning. I came for campaign in Lagos, and I decided I have to come and greet the good people of Alaba. Because I want people. So when you go out, you voted for umbrella. He leaked. Then for you, Mr. Poverty. You voted for Broom. That's not Mr. Poverty. Now you're going to vote for human being. Mama, Papa. Mama, Papa. We care for the mama, we care for the papa, we care for the kids. God the good people of Alaba, Chairman told me, said, Chairman, okay, how can you call? He didn't tell me you're coming. I said, Chairman, person they take permission to come market. Nobody that come.
Yeah, Azi Abo, yes, we are live. We are online right now. We are live. Anyhow you see it. Yes, I can see your comment. We are talking here.
Not be visit. No, I go buy. So anybody will say, chairman, he said will come. As president will tell you. Now no market that come. And these are my brothers and sisters. I'm one of you. So I thank you. Please go out on 25th. Tell your friends in the north, tell your friends in the west that this is now the first time we are going to have a man who is committed. This job requires physical and mental energy. These are those people soon. We are tired of people telling us. So I'm begging you people, come, hold me responsible. Hold me responsible. You will see Naira and everything stabilize. I'm ready to work. All the people are looking, the suffering will start coming down. We will buy food, things will start getting better. Alaba and make a new. Thank you. And God bless you.
We have to first to give accountability to bring us Nigerians from consumption to production.
Don't let anybody intimidate you. You have a governor that is going to work for you. So we are going to make sure that your business will succeed. On election day, we must deliver Peter Obi and deliver him with matching. So that matching will use it and cover Kano anywhere else that they want to go. So come out and vote with confidence. We are with you. We are for you. God bless you. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the President is waiting. You can see the reception your brothers from north, east, west, south have given to you today. Alaba, ana make a loan. All of Ronda Akroku Nigbaso, our governor. So biko. Ono la padose kita kai gawa na TBS. Awa gondo try gawa grodo TBS. I went the monos in the morning. Your Excellency, sir. Your Excellency, sir. Mr. Peter B. Your Excellency, some of our members, someone also come by 5 o'clock. Gawa TBS. I got to get by to put the message and the information I get to us in Alaba. So I jump at you down so that
All right. Thank you very much, my people. Because of time, let's quickly move on to other videos. We have a couple of videos to show here, but all of them are short. It's just a recapitulation on what happened today.
The leader is here.
Wow, now see that love, eh? Wow. Okay. Let's quickly move on. We have other videos here, and some of the obedient were attacked as well today. So very, very unfortunate. But meanwhile, let's quickly take on this as well. This one was when I think it was in Alaba, I guess.
Oh, this is when people do live in Alaba International Market again. Ready to transfer from Trefre to TBS Island. People do live. And then I will be this is a man.
people, with this love, with this organic love, how they want to stop Peter Obi from becoming the next president. With this organic love, tell me any other presidential candidate that can show themselves like this in public, in the crowd. They're not fit. They're not fit. I strongly believe this is our time. This is our time. I strongly believe. That is why I'm putting in the last energy. Even though when I'm tired, I still come out. You know me say I strong past you. I just want to put in that last reserved energy to come out, to play my own parts. This is our time. It's very obvious. This is our time. Today, some of our obedient were attacked. I would like us to quickly take this.
Now, wow, this one Lagos. Government will Labour Party or more. See what? See how they break person glass for Aja Bridge. The government will Labour Party cloth for this Lagos road.
Because I wear Labour Party cloth.
Government will Lagos Party.
Because I wear Labour Party cloth.
But here now, look at this.
They're attacking everybody. They're attacking everybody on VDC gate now.
Okay,
they're attacking a lot of people. If you're ready to be
Actually moved from TBS. We had a plan to move as convoy from Jakonde down to TBS. So what we did was that we arranged a flatbed truck and we arranged the DJ and convoy of cars. As soon as we got to Jakonde and we made the U-turn and we want to start waiting for other people to come, then two buses came loaded with guys and they were coming out with machete and guns. They were attacking all of us, catching all the cars, beating. I was rolling on to save my life. I had to literally lay on Lekki Epe Expressway in the middle of the road to obstruct traffic so they won't kill me. Because when I was rolling traffic, that's when they left me. And then later, when we regrouped so we can move the damaged cars, they came back again to attack us this time around with a gun. That was when the police came. As the policemen started shooting, they now left us alone. So this is the situation on ground.
And they took away your stores, broke the cars and everything.
They took away phones, took away the DJ, they took away so many things.
All right, thank you very much. Where is that again?
At Jakonde.
At Jakonde. All right, thank you very much.
It's like those policemen that you can do, they are here.
That's their car, right? Those policemen are interviewed. No arrest.
Let's go.
I'll get some flash.
What are we doing?
Okay, be fast, I beg, be fast. I beg. You can see it, they attacked us. They attacked us. They attacked us. You can see this guy now. They use machine and scatter their hands. Wait. Sorry, you can see them. Show your face. Hey, don't hide your face. They scatter their hands. See our motto. See our motto. They attacked us at Abalanje. Now see our motto. Adeniji. They attacked us at Adeniji. Now they see our motto. See them. See this one. See them.
We need you.
We need a help, please. We need a help, please. They attacked us as we are coming. You know, they see them. See them. They attacked the obedient people. They injured us. They came in mass with cutlass and gun. A heavy weapon. See them. Now God save us. We did not lose any life. But they injured people. You know, see them. They scattered us. We are here live and direct. God just help us. God helped us.
Guy, what's happening?
We will not give up. We will give up.
APC.
APC should continue.
Look at
We will not give up. We will give
Our
up.
phones are lost.
Yes, we will give up. They stole everything.
And
Two guys there were marched down. They marched two guys down there.
those people are now right now they're in the police station.
They're going to the police station now. Look at what they do this car.
It's all right. But we won't give up.
We won't give up.
We won't give up.
won't give
Let's
up.
pass the message to them. We won't give up.
What they are doing us. We won't give up.
This is Tinubu's legacy in Lagos. On our way to Peter Obi's rally. Look at our members.
You know this boy. You know myself.
Look at.
I'm speechless. I'm speechless, and it's very sad. It's very sad. These guys that is attacking these innocent Nigerians, the painful part of everything right now is that they are also suffering. We are fighting for them, and they are fighting us. I don't know how to explain it. They are also suffering. The situation that we are facing in Nigeria, everybody is suffering. Everybody is experiencing it. Everybody is passing through the pains. So how did you manage to give yourself to the devil to fight your fellow brothers, or rather to kill your fellow brothers like this? They are suffering. These same hoodlums, they are suffering for Christ's sake. We all are fighting for a better Nigeria, and you are doing this to us. You allow these politicians to use you against your fellow brothers, your brothers that are fighting for you. This is sad. No, tell me, with all this that happened, it will be so shameful to see any youth still saying that Tinubu they go vote for. People that want power by all means. You saw our DG yesterday saying it is better to lose doing the right thing rather than to win doing the wrong thing. Why is APC, especially Tinubu and its people, trying to get this power by all means? My question is, are they trying to get this power to give you a better life, to give you and I a better life, or they are trying to get this power for selfish interest? Why? What is happening? This is sad. To be honest, this is sad. Look at the stadium today. I don't know if you guys for now hear with our people they sing, give us Obi. Give us Obi, now Obi we want. Is that too much to ask for? How did we get here? Why is it that all that we have experienced about our country, Nigeria, is satanic, evil, bad things? Nothing. I don't understand. I don't get it. You will see somebody will come here now and try to tell you, oh, it's happening in America. It's happening. What are you talking about? For Christ's sake, what are you talking about? Anyway, that last guy said, we won't give up. Yes, we won't give up. To get a freedom, it's not easy. You must fight for it. And that's what we're doing now. We are not going to give up. Certainly, we won't give up. Okay, thank you very much, my people. I'd like us to quickly take on another videos here so we can start talking. Sheun Kuti have been talking for the past couple of days. So Arise finally brought him on air today to ask him some questions. I'd like us to listen to at least 3 minutes from what they have to say. Then we'll take it from there. Thank you.
You've also been known to talk about your favorite candidates and your least favorite candidates. I mean, I've heard it said that you think Omoyele Sowore is your man for the top job, and that you don't particularly like Peter Obi and the support that he's got from people like Obasanjo. I mean, what are your? Can you kind of clarify and expand a bit on that?
No, okay, let me clarify. I haven't said Sowore is my man for the job, and I can't even say that officially. I am the pro tem chairman of the Movement of the People, and it's impossible for me to have a candidate in the election that is not in my movement. You know, when we become a party, I've been stopped by my organization from, you know, campaigning or choosing any candidate. What I have said, though, is that of all the candidates, you know, in this 2023, my preference, the one I prefer, I think is the best, is Omoyele Sowore. You know, and I said even at that, you know, I don't think that the movement that he has led can accomplish what we need in 2023, you know, which is a complete overhaul of the establishment, you know. And that was the point I was trying to make. And I said that even if the internet's favorite, who is Peter Obi, wins, he will face the same issue, you know, which is a government that is hostile to him, you know, from day one, you know. And people were angry because I said he was an opportunist, you know, but in the right form of the word, that's what happened. You know, he saw an opportunity and he took it. You know, just that for me, in business life, opportunism is awesome. If you're doing business, you see an opportunity, you nail it, you enter. But in politics, opportunism must be frowned upon. You know, if we want to move forward, you know, opportunism doesn't work in politics. Coup d'etats, you know, even, you know, if you look at this president that we have now, Buhari, his first term was, he came in as an opportunist, you know, setting up, jumping on the bandwagon and doing a coup d'etat to remove Shagari because Nigerians were angry with Shagari's governance. But was he able to deliver anything in 1984 for Nigerian people? No, he didn't even last 2 years in the presidency before another opportunist, which was IBB, removed him. What did he do for Nigeria? Nothing. So coup d'etats and things like this, you know, we have to see it from a political point of view. Politics is not business. You know, business is profit and loss, you know. So you make a mistake, you lose money, or you do some opportunism and you make it and you make a lot of money. But in politics, it is life and death. This is a different thing. We need concrete plans. We need people like Julius Malema in South Africa, men that are completely dedicated to their country. Julius Malema left the African Congress of South Africa, which is probably the biggest party in Africa.
So, guys, Julius Malema part of this presidential race? What are you talking about? Are you even listening to yourself? Is this is he listening to himself?
The oldest party in Africa, in fact, the strongest party in Africa. He left that party. He did not jump to the second strongest, which is the Democratic Alliance. No, because they did not match the ideology that made him leave his party. He started a movement from the grassroots, carrying his people along. It has taken him many years, but we know that is true dedication. True dedication. Julius Malema could have jumped to any party he liked, you know, and also ran for president of South Africa and done. No, but we want true dedication, and that's the point I was making. that we as Nigerian people, we must be dedicated to our freedom. You know, I mean, look at even this APC government we have today. When they were going to come into power 8 years ago, you know, they didn't just come with a president. They knew that if they came with just the president, they would not accomplish anything. They came with president and governors and senators, both in state and federal level. And even at that, for the first 4 years of Buhari's presidency, he was at loggerheads with his Senate for the first 4 years. So imagine somebody that's not even in the same party as them. So, you know, when Buhari came into power, I was 32 years. Now I'm 40 years, you know. We've done this whole change business that doesn't have any, what's it called, substance to it. So when we Nigerian people are serious and want to do this business, you know, we'll do the business, you know, and we'll do it by ourselves, you know, not with the help of the same establishment politicians that have ruined our country already. You know, that's my point, you know.
Well,
so I don't understand. Why didn't they ask this man if Peter Obi is part of the people that have ruined the country? These are the questions. Let me see what he's going to say.
That's a very interesting analysis, and obviously there'll be people who disagree with you, but that's their entitlement, just as you're entitled to your own sense, your own analysis.
This is democracy, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. And unfortunately, we haven't got that much time left. I think we've got about a couple of minutes, which is really sad because you are a very interesting person. But before we go, let me get your reaction to this policy of Naira redesign.
Okay, I have a response to him here.
He has said that Peter Obi is an opportunist. So you are right. Peter Obi is an opportunist because the opportunity that we see right now in Nigeria, we never had it before. Nigerians were so resilient. No matter how our leaders did us dirty, we took it. But our leaders shot themselves in the foot when their greed became so insatiable that they showed us that they no send us. So our backs hit the wall. And what happens when your back is against the wall? You push forward and you fight. They showed us that they have no compassion, no empathy, and that if we talk, they will kill us. EndSARS was a complete example. So Nigerians saw what happened at EndSARS and say, okay, we know what we will do. We are coming for you with our votes. Our leaders shot themselves in the balls with EndSARS because a lackadaisical Nigeria suddenly decided that we are not going to take it lying down anymore. We are rising up. So the likes of Peter Obi were able to take that opportunity on a normal day where election was selection back in the days, because we never had an election in Nigeria. It is selection. They selected who they wanted for us. They filled the ballot boxes, and we didn't even make it easy because most of us were not coming out to vote. So on a normal day, people like Peter Obi will not have been able to rise and know that if they can tell us what they will do for us, we will vote for them. The likes of my husband, who is running for governorship election in Rivers State, for no fee smelled that position. Because we don't get bullion van of money to buy votes. So Shehu, an opportunity has risen, and we have taken it.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, my people. Let's see the celebrities that endorse Mr. Peter Obi. Let's start with Kate Henshaw.
Kate Henshaw. I am an actor. I'm a social activist. I'm a fitness enthusiast. I am here to support Peter Obi and his campaign for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I believe that in his conversations all through his campaign and his track record before now as a governor, he has never shied away from addressing issues head on. He has never shied away from talking to people, whether individually or in a public forum. He is honest to me. He doesn't prefer to be a messiah, but he wants to identify with the Nigerian people, hence the logo of the Labour Party, which is inclusive, a father, a mother, and a child. It is time that we stand for someone who is trustworthy, who is prudent, who is intelligent, and who can help us turn this nation around, and so that we can start facing the right direction. Labour Party is a strong contender, and it is not to be ignored. My name is Kate Henshaw.
All right, we have one more to go, I guess. I like us to see everything here. Let me see if I can quickly bring that in. Please, if you're just joining us right now, help us to share and like this broadcast. Please help us to share and like. It's very, very important for us. Let our voices go far. Thank you very much, my people. Let's take on this.
They even talk all these things. Coke no need adverts. Coke, you don't need adverts. In my whole life, I think this is the first gathering with a political undertone where I've been to and people are genuinely happy. This man is the right person for me. Check record now. No, check record. Because you know they do say you appear from somewhere and say you want to check record. Let's give him a chance, I beg. I am supporting him because I feel he has the capacity. He has all it takes to move Nigeria out of this very, very mess because we're in a mess.
It's very obvious why some of us are supporting Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. It has to do with the dire straits we find the country right now.
I'm here for Peter Obi, and I'm here for Nigeria, and new Nigeria for real, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm here to support my candidate, His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party.
I work 24 hours. If you come to my desk, 3 a.m.
You see him, you couldn't tell him.
That's what Nigeria requires now.
What happened?
It requires somebody with physical and mental energy to deal with this matter. No joke.
When
I
our
am here
AC
to
spoiled again.
support Peter Obi and his campaign for the office of the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Vote for the person where they see your vision. Vote for that person where they say, what you carry for your mind. Now what you carry for you and not you.
He said they pass him to me. We know they Chatham House. Oh boy, take your own. You sabi.
It's no doubt that Peter Obi, by God's grace, will be the incoming president.
The reason why they fight us now because them no say now the messenger will carry us come out be this so now go show us the way.
Follow no road. Exactly. My help and finish that part. Okay. The last video I have here is Aisha. 2 minutes video. Let's quickly see on this.
I've worked closely with Peter Obi, and for me, I see someone who wants to make a difference, someone who cares. So he's not there for the power, he's not there for the money. He already the guy is loaded. Forget that one. They wear one shoe, they wear the guy is loaded. I think that's one thing that all Nigerians know that for sure. And he's not thirsty for power, and that's from what I think we've been together for the last few months and stuff like that. But he genuinely wants to help. He genuinely wants to fix Nigeria. He genuinely wants to do the right thing, and he has empathy. So he feels, why are people suffering like this when they shouldn't? Why are people doing this when they shouldn't? So that is something that it's really extremely very important. They should look at INEC. No. That decision has been taken away. Then before you know what's happening, the place where they know that.
All right. For some of you, yesterday, in fact, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, yesterday, we talked about MC Oluomo collaboration with the INEC. So the power of the social media have pulled, or rather got the attention of Labour Party. So now, and other parties as well. So according to the way things are going right now, I think they've sorted that out. But I'd like us to listen to what Aisha Yusuf have to say about that.
Has been taken away. Should look at INEC. No. That decision has been taken away. Then before you know what's happening, the place where they know that Peter Obi has strong, they will not carry materials there till 3 p.m. Then they'll come and say people would have been tired. No. NURT has already taken care of that. That is not going to happen again. The Oluomo parks, whatever thing has been taken care of. It's not going to happen again. And so, people, this is the power of speaking. This is the power of speaking up. Don't just keep quiet. Whatever you see, our social media account.
Okay, let me pause it right there. I want to elaborate, or rather, talk on that particular part, the power of speaking up. Because sometimes when I speak up here, you see one or two person come telling you that, oh, calm down, Elvis, calm down, don't talk about it. He's fine, everything's gonna be fine. We don't already win. Don't worry, don't bring attention, don't bring. No, listen, guys, you need to speak. When you know something is not right, speak about it. It doesn't matter what is good, what the outcome might be. Just talk about it. I believe this platform and other platform that talked about this MC Oluomo possible collaboration with the INEC, that is why there's a result today. Aisha is confirming it now. So people will be saying, yeah, no, don't talk about it. For me, my heart don't stand say nothing they happen. Nobody cares about your heart here. We want to talk about it and we want to see the physical results. That is what we are seeing now. So let's move on.
Parks, whatever thing has been taken care of. It's not going to happen again. And so, people, this is the power of speaking. This is the power of speaking up. Don't just keep quiet. Whatever you see, our social media accounts are very, very important, and these are things that we can do. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. We've worked so hard for this. Nigerians, this is our opportunity for us to make ourselves be heard. One of the things I'll say to people is that, look, election is not romantic. It is not romance. Election is about who is the person that can most do the work for you, even if you don't like the person, even if you hate someone. If it's the one that is most competent, that will do the most work for you, please, please, please vote for that person. Exactly. I tell you, you don't need to like Peter Obi. You don't need to love Peter Obi. It's not a love affair. You have your love affair. You don't need to be emotionally involved in politics. Is not about emotion. You just have to look at these candidates and say, who is that person that you know if he gets there, he's going to do the most work, and give him that work to do, so that you can go and be doing your own thing, knowing fully well that the person is working. One of the mistakes people make is that they want to love the person. I don't like him. It's not of your business to like Peter Obi. Okay. Peter Obi is not looking for love. This is not Love Island. That's it. So they move all of, and then for those of you who are like afraid, can he win? It's not. No be vote they count. If you put your own one vote, would they for? Instead of you to go and vote for a person that will destroy your Nigeria because you think the person is one that can win, and then you say, hey, it's the person that one I voted for. How is that helping anybody? So please go out there and go and vote for Peter Obi, and ensure that when he gets into office, we are going to hold him accountable. The very day he's voted into office, nothing like yes, I know you cannot speak to the president like that. Waiting.
Now the year wait they talk every day for this platform. I they like to bring things like this here. Maybe could not say now only Nigerians they talk like this. So I want Peter Obi as my president, the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But as the door swan in, now the first day we enter office, I go start to the checkmate time with this platform. Any of now we go come attack me that time, I go remind you. You understand? Thank God say Aisha Yusuf Dosti talk him now.
Helping anybody. So please go out there and go and vote for Peter Obi, and ensure that when he gets into office, we are going to hold him accountable. The very day he's voted into office, nothing like yes, I know you cannot speak to the president like that. Waiting. The president is our employee. We, the citizens, we occupy the office of the citizen, and the office of the citizen is the highest office in the land. So any other person is an employee that we all are going to hold accountable and ensure that he's doing the job. We will carry his part and say, do this. Okay, say there's a question here.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. It's time for us to talk now. Thank you. Today is a wonderful day, like my super chatter just said. Let me quickly acknowledge you guys. Thank you very much, MC07, for the super chat. May God bless you. Desmond the one decade once again. Thank you. Janet Osawaro, thank you so much for the super chat. And for those of you right on the comment section that just joined us right now, all my spectators, I want to say thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate every one of you. Madarita, I can see you. The Irons Finest, I can see you. June Numbaseke, I can see you. Martina Obasuyi TV, I can see you. Good evening to every one of you. And God will bless you now. Thank you for joining us. I beg, help us to share this broadcast. Let others know that we are here. Henry Gabriel, I can see you. Doris E, I can see you. Virginia Emmanuel Asemuta, thank you very much for joining us. Alice Onofeta, I see you right there. Divine Cross, I can see you. Good evening to you, every one of you, my good people. Please help us to share. We need to talk about it. We need to talk right now. Thank you. Use the link. Okay, let me repost the link again for some of you that want to join the screen because we need to hear from you. The link has been reposted. Please join us here and let's talk about the things that's affecting you and I. God bless every one of you. So I'm going to start with the first person that joined us today, which is Shibuzo Adi. Everybody have 5 minutes to contribute to this. Shibuzo Adi, good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us in 5 minutes.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Niger Watch. Thank you, listeners and viewers all over the world, in Nigeria, and those commentators below. Let me start with the fella's son. He doesn't understand the political landscape in South Africa because this is where I resided. So whatever he's saying, he doesn't understand the politics of Malema. Malema is one of the problems we have in South Africa here, why we have a xenophobia. He was part of the engineer when he was expelled from ANC. So he formed his own political party using the foreigners as a getaway. So people supported him, but most of his policies backfired because he's still an inexperience into the politics. He just carry away. They just help him to put him in the post. So when he get there, he starts misbehaving with a lot of corruption charges against him. And most of his houses was auctioned. You can verify that. So he became a virus against ANC. So he attacked them and tried to use foreigners to gain a political platform. Though he managed, but at the end of the day, when you read the history of Africa, that is when you understand that those people you are chasing was the base of ANC when ANC was running away from apartheid regime. These are people who make sure that ANC get education, financial, and the rest of it before they came to power in when Mandela was released. I think in 1994, somewhere there. So when he became one of the political members, he's still a young man. He doesn't even know what is happening. But well, at the end of the day, they find out that he was a virus. They expel him. He formed his own political party. And that is how he left. So he doesn't understand what is happening against Malema. Malema does not advocate for Africa. He advocates for South Africans. And when the thing backfire, that's today he start advocating for Africa. And he's saying some few good things. I will not say he's bad man also, with certain policies, because in South Africa is where the white people own the whole land. It's not like in Nigeria where your father have a land that he have for you. In South Africa, every single inch of a land is owned by a white man. So, and that is where he was trying to make put a land reform, which he doesn't even know how to, he doesn't know how to get it. He said that he want to make sure that all the whites, they left. So the policy did not favor him, so he lose support. Well, that is the Malema for you. Concerning the rally in Lagos and the brutality, this is Tinubu ambition. I don't know whether he's the one engineering it, or maybe people, because of the love they have for him, they decided that nobody should come to Lagos and campaign. So they attack obedient family and they make sure that they destroy a lot of things. So, but I'm not a holy man when it comes to violence. So when you attack me, I would attack you back. That is what I could have. There's no mercy in attack because it's written in the Bible. When you see somebody want to kill you, you take him out. So it's a simple thing. So all the obedient family could have attacked back and make sure that if you don't want peace, we will not give you peace. If you want peace, we give you peace. So that is for that. They could have paid revenge and made sure that there would be no peace there. We don't need peace, actually, when it comes to violence. We make sure that violent to violent, peace to peace, you know. So it's so unfortunately, but most of them obeyed and carried their injuries and they're wounded, out of there. So Tinubu is losing ground in Lagos. He can see it. And most of the people who are supporting him with the kind of situation Nigeria are facing today, most of them are withdrawing from APC, even though they will not come out and say that we don't want APC, but you can see it from the body language. How can you be in Nigeria and buy, and there's a scarcity of a petrol and money scarcity, then you buy with your own money at the same time? This is madness. Nigerians are very patient. This is completely madness. We don't need this kind of a thing. So we have some few days, which is about 2 weeks now for election. Every Nigerian should be very cautious. Make sure that we vote P2B in and Dati. Then we will see a new Nigeria, which is possible. And I believe most of those who are against P2B, they will change their tone. It's a simple thing because they did not believe that this magnitude will come like this. If you ask me, there is no way Tinubu will left APC and they go and join another party and they get that movement. And even Atuku, if they want to do it, let them try it. They can never get that crowd. So there is a love, and
thank you.
There's a lot of things. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your contribution. God bless you. I'll come back to you again. We need to do it for 5 minutes on this round. I'd like to move on to the next person we have here, Brother Nice. Brother Nice, thanks for joining us, and thank you for joining us earlier on, but you could not talk because the heat was just too much. Trust me, I was very busy behind the system. So it's good that you're joining us again now, so you have the opportunity to talk about everything that happened today. Go ahead. You have 5 minutes, my brother.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you. Greetings to my fellow panelists and those on the comment section. Yeah. It's a pity that a lot of obedience, they have been attacked, and this thing always cause problem between you and I the last time. You remember, Mr. Najawash, when I was said they should defend themselves, you said I should not say anything that because of the YouTube rules.
Yeah.
So this is what I was visualizing. I was seeing this, and it still happened. It's a pity that it still happened. What I was thinking. So that is Lagos for you. It's Lagos. I know as far as Lagos, Tinubu's house. This will happen definitely. So.
Or if this happened today, so what will happen on the day of voting then?
That is what I'm telling you. When I'm always advocating here that they should defend themselves, people think I'm inciting violence. Defending yourself is not violence.
What we were talking about is that when you say defend yourself is no problem, you were telling them the kind of weapon they will carry. That's what we were against. So not you telling them why not. You have the right to tell people to defend themselves, but don't tell them the kind of weapon they will take.
You will see the day they will vote. You will see what will happen that day, as far as Lagos is concerned. Even all this Yoruba land. You will see what will happen that day. All those people that is APC governors, what they will do, they will unleash all their thoughts outside. You understand? So, obedient need to be ready to defend themselves. Thank God today they did not kill anybody. Thank God. That is for that. Sheung Kuti.
Mm-hmm.
There's a problem with all those activists. Those activists, they are used to doing the work of activism to the extent that when good things now come, they will not recognize it anymore. That is the problem with activists. Activists, they fight for the people for 100 years. The thing where they fight for that 100 years go come to their front, they're not going to recognize them again because they don't get used to that.
But
you don't understand?
Not all. Leftist is an activist, but he's supporting Peter Obi with all his life.
But left is not the grant now. And they talk about the one where they grant. See Shogori now. Shogori even self, he not even recognize Peter Obi as. So They don't they used to run, you know. If I don't know how Sauti explain now, maybe people will get the message as I explain it. So you understand? So that's the problem with activists. If another one still come now, where you still see say they active for ground where anytime when the good thing where they fight for still come now, they don't go recognize them because they
Then
don't
you
used to
then
that
you
fighting.
then you go ask them, what are you people not fighting for?
Now the question where me I want you may let me ask them be that, you know. So now be the team Mr. Naja Wash, you know. So that is just a show. You know, that was my response to him when he was on that studio talking. I said, "This is what you have been fighting for, but this thing is not right before you now, but you did not recognize it." That was my response to him. You know, or even all even some of activists then we don't fight for that land. Go check their history self. Now see the same thing. You understand? Because all those ones, they're still there among the people. All those former activists, and what we get before, they're still there among the people where vote. All those people will cause this inflation on Nigerians today. They're there among the people who support the enter president. Some of them enter vote Tinubu. Our former activists now they tell you so. Some of them there among people who can join party, can't vote Tinubu. Some of them see vote Buhari enter power. Some of them, you know, they will can't do the work to the extent that then they are go confused. They will can't go vote people where they fight against enter power. You know, so that is the problem of activists. If you ask the question about this one, they can never see any good thing about this. They can never see any good thing about the other one. You know, they will be doing the work of activists to the extent that they will confuse. They will even go and vote people that they are fighting against. So, my brother, I'm be smart, you know, about that activist work. All those activists, they need therapists. You understand? They need to go therapists. May they go restore their sanity because that work no easy, especially for Nigeria. Thank you. I'll come back again anyway.
Thank you very much, my dear brother.
Because
Thank you.
yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Thanks for your time. Please help us to share. I can see more people just joining us right now. Thanks for joining us. I can see the likes is still not yet encouraging. Can you hit on the like? We have 625 people watching us right now across, and we have 109 likes. It's not encouraging. Please, can you hit on it? Um, Okay, it's now 111. Okay, 111. Okay, please continue to press the like button. Thank you very much, my people. Now, God bless you. Now, it's now 116. Good, wonderful. And the shares is 42. That's good. Please, can we have more shares? I'll let our voices go far. God bless you all. Okay, let me quickly hear from Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins, thanks for joining us. Good evening to you. You have 5 minutes. Talk to us, sir.
Good morning for having me. Happy Sunday.
Thank you, sir.
I
It's good
just
to
want
have
to
you
thank
back. It's been a
everybody
while.
for making the time to come out here. About the shame of a thing, the guy is trying to double down all he said. You know, if you watch everything he's just been talking, he tried to double down. He made a mistake as a man. You have to stand on what you said. All these things they keep reflecting, you know, going one another, trying to deflect from what they are saying. He tried to deflect on what he is saying because of he saw the anger in Nigeria people. So he's trying to try to make a way to deflect on all everything that he has been saying. And I hate when people keep calling all those people activists. They are not. It's just that everything somebody can come in this market and scream. Nigeria will just tag that person as activist. I don't. If they know what the meaning of activist is, I don't think that they will call all those people. They don't know what the meaning of that means because they haven't sacrificed anything. Have that guy sacrificed anything to Nigeria? People don't know about all these things. So for me, I can say even people I will call that they are fighting for Nigeria, people like Professor Pat or Tommy, them be putting their neck, you know, during military regime, even Tina, they keep fighting for the good of Nigeria. Those are people who want Nigeria to move forward, not all those people when they come out, all these street dog, people keep calling them activists. They are not. I don't reckon them as an because if I see one, I will know one. All those people they are fighting for their own stomach. Because when you say you are this, you believe in this, your action will speak for it. But the action don't speak for it. So I don't like when people it's like now seek attention now. She tag herself as a small thing. Every Nigeria tag herself in this kind of a thing, you know. I don't like it. So about what happened in Lagos today, I am happy that what happened in Lagos today, at least people have come to prove to Tinubu that that Lagos you are banking on, you better remove your mind because it's not going to happen. P2B is winning Lagos. And my heart goes to people that sustain injury in all this attack that happen. I think their government should look, Labour should speak there about that matter. They should come out, make a press conference about it. They have to come out boldly and speak there about that incident because you can't be taking people for granted. You can't be leaving people to ride on you every time. You have to come out, even if you can take a day, make a press conference, call the whole national television, then come and make it so that people will caution all those people. Because if you don't caution them now, trust me, they will still do that stupid thing during election period. So you have to now make a very big statement about that issue. So that is all I have to say. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, my brother. That was very, very quick. Thank you. Thank you for making that brief. God bless you. And it's good to have you back again. All right. Thank you very much, my people. I would like to hear from Mr. Alex Edopike. Thanks for joining us for the second time today. Please talk to us, sir.
Elvis, my brother, good evening.
Good evening.
And good evening to every other person on the panel and all obedient family and Nigeria Watch family. The last speaker before Mr. Collins, he just said most of the things about these activists or whatever they call themselves. I've been wondering, why is it that I, these same people, especially when it comes to fighting for the people, or they say they are really fighting for the people, the interest of the people, how bad the government is, how the people are suffering. Then you now see someone who the same people who they say they are fighting for, especially Mr. Showore. When I think back to 2019, how people were behind him, especially those of us in the diaspora, and the support we gave him because we saw something in him. Then all of a sudden, 4 years later, there is someone, after Nigerians have gone through hell, himself, he went through hell in the hands of these people. Then there is somebody who the Nigerian citizens, Obi did not choose himself. The Nigerians chose him to represent them. You can see the real love that this man is getting. You can see that he is not begging for it. It's coming naturally. I would have thought that somebody like Showore would give up all his ambition and say, wow, this is what I have been fighting for. And the Nigerian people have woken up. Then join the Nigerians, join the people you'll be fighting, that you claim to be fighting for, and then push this agenda and make sure that Nigeria comes back to its dignity. But they are just doing the opposite. And Shehu Kuti, in fact, I'm really, really, I don't know, I don't want to use some words online now on air because it really makes me really, really angry. You are fighting for something, or you really say you want the betterment of Nigeria. What else do you need? You can see the joy in the people's eyes. You can see the in fact, you can see the enthusiasm, the way the people are ready to take back their country. Instead of you to join them, you are there talking BS. In fact, let me not waste my energy on these guys. I thank God that the Nigerians have woken up. The so-called people they called lazy, they are now showing them that way.
We can't hear you anymore, Mr. Alex.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, we have you back.
Is the network. The same now have to push this agenda of making Peter Obi the next president of Nigeria. I thank God sacrifices that those young people made at 2020 is not going to be, and the new Nigeria will be given birth to.
Okay.
And as for the attack, I just hope that, like somebody just said, gives a
Your
press
network
conference.
is Your network is not very friendly. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, your
Can you hear
network
me?
is on and off. Your network is on and off.
Oh, okay. Maybe
Anyway,
maybe
just
it's the
round
room
up
I'm.
now. Just round
Okay.
up.
All right. I'll round up now. Maybe it's the room I'm. As for I would really be glad if the Labour Party just gives a press conference. These people will know that Lagos does not belong to them, that it belongs to all Nigerians. Thank you.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. All right. Let me quickly move on to the next person here. Um, due to time, I'm happy that everyone is keeping to their time. That's wonderful. Mr. Henry Gabriel, good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us for 5 minutes.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you.
First of all, let me go to what they said before at the beginning when we started this movement. They were saying it's just internet people, 4 people living in a room making noise. But now they see the movement is going on. So why are they afraid? Why are they afraid? You see, the funniest thing is when Agbero when Agbero is taking control of his state. This is how it is. This lawless everywhere. The godfather for Agbero is Tinubu. Tinubu went to Edo State more than 2 times now. He will call the Edo boys Yahoo, whatever I call them. But nobody stoned him. Nobody do anything attack his campaign. Every time when other mostly Labour Party, if it's coming to do any rally, they always try to fight the supporters. Since they said they are the one who owns Lagos, they are going to win. Let the ball roll. They should not be afraid. Why are they afraid? Let's see how they're gonna go to this election now. What I'm just afraid of, I'm still afraid. This you should not go to the extent to be weapon like guns to be shooting guns during election time. The Labour parties need to come out and make a strong statement in this regarding this situation today because it's not acceptable. The governor of Lagos State is supposed to come out now. If you know he didn't support all this kind of thuggery, he should come out and condemn this situation. They signed peace accord. They signed it, said nothing going to happen there. But till now, ANEC could not even tell the governor of from Lagos State or Tinubu to allow other parties to place that banner in Lagos. What are they afraid of? You have this. You said the people want you to be president. Lagos State love you. So why are you sending? Why are you losing your thuggery against obedient? You see the campaign today. Let me call it carnival today. Peter, everybody could not come inside the stadium there. Nobody, not everybody. Just look. It was in Alabama market. They didn't leave their shop. The shop was still open. If those people in Alabama market say, "Let's go to the stadium," that place there will not be space there. They don't see it coming. They did not see it coming. If they see it coming, they could have let Obi become uh, uh, president of their so-called fake party. God know the best. That's why he said, Obi, move. He come to Labour Party. Labour Party, who knows Labour Party then? I don't know there's nothing like Labour Party like a party for Labour Party as a candidate. Obi raised from scratch, bring this party up because the Nigerian people are tired. What I'm saying to all obedient, anytime they're going for any rally or they're going to vote, you should not go go alone. You should go with at least 2-3 people. And you have to. There's something you can protect yourself. If you cannot use your hand to protect yourself, there's something you can use to protect yourself. Not a weapon, but it's something you have to use to protect yourself. That's it. Because me, as I am now, I cannot even stand. 7 people will attack me. I will not do nothing. One of them balls will go out. in Lagos, such things happen, and we have police everywhere, and police know they're having a rally today. Is this not a plan work from this Lagos state government? This is a plan work. This is how it is. Here in the Western country, when you are doing demonstration, rally, anything, police are there escorting you so that no people going to jack all these criminal, all these drunk people or whatever going to attack the peaceful rally. This time they know how Lagos is, because Lagos is governed by Tout. The godfather from Tout is Tinubu, and they want Tout to come and rule Nigeria. God forbid that. If I wake up in the night, see I dream that Tinubu is going to be president of that country, I will spit it out. Whether they like it or not, no matter how they want to make it difficult for obedient, Peter Obi is the president of Nigeria. They cannot even stop it. It's always written.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you, my brother. Thank you. All right. For me, everybody have collectively put in effort into this. So I believe this is the time God will answer our prayer. Is Peter Obi or nothing? Nigerians will not accept any other thing apart from Peter Obi. That's it. Just for you. Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for joining us. Please talk to us in 5 minutes.
Good evening once again. I've not been around. That is why I didn't join since then. But right now, I'm speaking from the city of Dublin.
Okay, your voice is not very clear. Be close to your audio, please.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly now?
Okay, it's better now. It's better now.
Okay. I'm speaking from Dublin. I just came there a couple of days ago.
Oh, now make you never join us since.
Yeah. Glory be to God.
Good to have
you
back.
Thank you very much. I was listening to you this afternoon, and I was quite very, very happy, on the way people are talking this afternoon. I joined, but I didn't come on the platform. First of all, I want to talk about the Kuti. Kuti is not a genuine activist. If you are just supporting a bad thing, you are not an activist. Aisha Buhari is an activist. He has been fighting. He's the one who fight against the person they want to make a minister of information before. The person. I'm forgetting his name now. So he has been fighting. He knows the right thing to do. He's been doing the right thing. So it does not necessarily mean that when you are an activist and the time comes, you will not know what to do again. No. There are many activists that collected money. There are many celebrities that collected money. They know what to do, but they are doing the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as I want to say, please let all Nigerians take their country back. I want to ask, will there anybody in his rightful sense will say that Nigerians, we are looking for money, and somebody, even the ASU strike that took eight months, you will not take money and carry money to go and give Niger, buy cars for Niger. All this is a sign. I know some people will not support me. I still want to say it. That man, Aso Rock, they know what is going on there. Buhari is not in Aso Rock. This is the time for Nigeria to take their country back. Take your country back or you lose it forever. It is time for Nigeria to fight what belongs to them. I want to tell you that more than 500,000 people were caught with Nigerian PVC and Nigerian, what they call it, ID card. How did they get all those things? If not the power that be. Then this man spoke the power that be. He brought out broom to sweep APC away, to sweep Buhari administration away. But once Buhari joined, he dropped the what they call it, the broom. Where is the broom? Why are they not still holding the broom? So there is something going on. So our daddy, what they call Obasanjo and the rest of them who are saying that the Obi must be, they know what is going on. All of them know what is going on. So Nigerians, I want to encourage you. It is right time for you. I thank God that the youth are solidly behind Obi. They want to take their country back. Take your country back before another people will come and take it from you. Niger is not the owner of Nigeria. but they are the one ruling Nigerians. You can't tell me that we don't have a rail line in the east, but we have the one constructed to Niger. We don't have money, but we have money to donate to donate to Niger. We have money to many cars, bulletproof, to donate to Niger. But our policemen, they don't have anything. They don't have equipment. This is the time for you to take what belongs to you. I advise all youth, if you are a youth, please take what belongs to you. That is what I want to advise everybody. Please fight. This is the time. Your PVC, and don't go for violence, because if you go for violence, their plan will come true. Because they want to delay this thing so that maybe they will bring a military person, or they will bring interior government or whatever. Any of these politicians, they don't have you at heart. Apart from Obi, there is no other person. I don't see any other person. Vote for Obi. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Peter Obi is the last answer to Nigerians right now. The suffering is too much and we cannot continue like this. We can't. No, it's not possible. All right. I'll move on to the next person we have with us here, which is Gabi. Gabi, good evening to you. Can you hear me? Please unmute yourself, Gabi. Gabi, you're not there. You need to unmute yourself. If you're not available, then I need to move on to the next person. I will have a couple of people behind that want to join the screen. So if you are not close to your gadget and you are here, we might likely remove you so that somebody else can come in. So Gabi, I'll give you the next 5 minutes to see if you are close to your gadgets. All right, let's move on to the next person. Nolly, good evening to you, sir. Thanks for joining us. You have 5 minutes. Talk to us, sir.
Good evening, Nigeria Watch. And good evening, all Nigerians. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you very clear.
Okay. Yeah. I want to thank you very much for the platform. I appreciate you a lot, sir. I want
Thank
to
you.
talk to
We are
Please,
hearing
concerning
you.
this.
we lost your voice again.
What? Hello?
We lost your voice. Please be close to your mic.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yes, it's good.
Yeah, I said I want to
We lost it
talk
again.
about.
We lost it again.
Ah,
What are you
okay, maybe
using?
I.
If you're using a headphone, remove it, please.
No. Please, I'm hearing him nice and clear. It's like you yourself, you are having a problem with your mic. I'm hearing him.
Okay, do you think the fault is coming from me?
Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
Yeah, I
Because
can hear
right
you.
from when he started, I hear you. I hear him clearly.
okay, all right. Go ahead, sir.
No, the fault is not from you, Heavy. It's from him.
Because I'm surprised because his
Yes.
voice is
Okay.
on and off.
Okay.
Yes,
I
it's
will
true.
talk to you guys later now if you can't hear me. So.
No. I want to hear from you, sir. Please be close to your mic, please.
Yeah,
Go
I'm
ahead.
close. I'm close to my mic.
Okay, yeah, it's
I,
good now. It's good now.
yeah, what I want to talk about is about the violence in this rally. If you look at it, Nigerian youth and Nigerian people have decided on who to follow, who they want to be their president. So this is good that this attack happened before the election, so that Buhari, if he still have any form of dignity in him, he should know that Lagos is a problem. Let him release, deploy Nigerian soldiers to guide Nigerians. If he still think that he want to give Nigeria a credible election as he promised, let him deploy Nigerian soldiers to guide Nigerians on that particular day, because this thing is just, God, sometimes God make it happen this way, that nobody die, but let the president, let the people see, let the officials see that this is the problem Nigeria is having. First, they deny us PVC. Now they want to deny us not to come out and vote in Lagos. And Nigerian youth have clearly stated it. If you look at what happened in Abuja, it shows you that Nigerians want to take back their nation. But one person cannot stand as an obstacle to this. And they come to this Fela song. It take eternity to build. and it just take one second to destroy everything. You know, before I used to have respect and regard for that guy, but today, man, I don't, because just like I do to Showore before, Showore, I campaign for him, I rally around for him, many places. But today, those guys, they have really showed that they are not really for the masses. Either they are for their tribe or they are for themselves. Because if you see what that guy, according to that Kuti guy, what I think is happening to the guy is not that he doesn't like, it's just that tribalism have eaten in him. I'm telling you, that is what I see when I'm looking at the way he talked. Because this is a guy who tweeted to Tinubu last 2016, thanking him for bringing Buhari to Nigeria. Buhari that time, who wasn't even speaking to us, but Obi, from the beginning, from the time he made himself known to Nigeria, he has been telling us what he wants to do for Nigeria, how he wants to reinstate Nigeria, how he wants to help Nigeria. So I believe the guy is not only that is they call him activist. He's not any activist. He's just a musician. That's what he is. He's not any activist. He's not activist anything. He's a musician who are riding on the footsteps of his father. But his father have shown that he's very, very well ahead of him. Thank you very much, sir. That's all I want to say. Let Buhari
Oh, okay.
deploy Nigerian soldiers to
Thank
guide
you, sir.
Nigeria. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. That was very, very brief. That's good. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. I would like us to move on to the next person. Gabby. Gabby, thanks for joining us again for the second time. So I'd like to hear from you this time. Where are you joining us from, sir?
I'm in Lagos. Thank you so much, Niger Watch.
Oh, thank you.
I don't
Thank
know.
you, sir.
I will say that the forces of the heavens, the earth, and the 7 points of the universe bless you, your families. And I have not met you, but one thing I believe in, that we're all together in this journey of 7 billion on a planet floating in the sky. So what is happening in Nigeria is not ordinary. It is a movement of divine intervention.
Yeah.
And anybody who opposes the force of nature will be swept away with it. So what has been happening is not ordinary. Peter Obi is a seed of light of God embodied in a human being born in the southeastern part of Nigeria.
Yeah.
But he has been sent by the angelic forces to help us in these dark times. The danger that we face is a war of the spirit between light and darkness. It's not going to be served on a platter of gold. And you, my brother, and your team are contributing towards this fight of light versus darkness. God bless you awesomely.
Thank you, sir.
Now, if you watch closely, if you watch Peter Obi's interviews, he's always been skewed away from using the evil connotations that we've been made to swallow in this day and age. As you walk on your platform, please preach to our youths and those coming up that the force that governs everything in the universe are the invisible forces of what makes us human beings. Love, gentleness, sincerity, not criticizing and condemning others, walking on the path of truth. They tell us that politics is all about lies and this. That is why the whole world is in trouble, because people come out as liars, as deceivers, as manipulators to lead others. To what? To destruction. I don't care whether it's the United States of America or China or England. We in Nigeria can set the stage for a new type of polity in our world based on the tenets of divinity. It is not taken away that it is possible here in the Black race for us to lead the light of truth in terms of sociology, in terms of philosophy, and become a new set of people for the world to see. It is possible. Now, what happened at the during the when supporters and those who are ready to push on this movement were attacked, I tell you, my people, my brothers, be calm. Now it's for us to use that energy and transform it into positivity, and that's what Peter has been doing. Every attack is taken and moved in the direction of positivity. And that has gingered him on and on and on. He doesn't dwell on him making castigations or calling people names or cajoling them. Those are dark forces, and we don't work with them. What we work with is only truth and light. And as long as we stick with these tenets, the forces that galvanize to move us forward will be unbelievable. Look at it. We are living on a planet Earth with billions of weight suspended by a force we cannot see. Nature works with little bits, and when they come together, it makes magnificent power. Look at your broom. One stick cannot sweep anything. When they come together, it sweeps marvelously. Look at the book that we read. It can easily tear a page or a sheet of paper, make into 1,000 pages. Try tearing it. Is it possible? It is impossible. Now let's work together. I like what my brothers, earlier said. Let's transform this attack into another opportunity for growth. They have shown us their dark side. We take that dark power and use it and shine the light upon it and use that energy positively. If you know the Chinese art of Tai Chi, or it don't attack you, you throw it at me, I move in the direction of your force and use it positively. And that's the strength of this movement. The strength is based on those dark forces they throw at us. We take it from them and we shine the light on it. And then the angels and all the beings of light work together to make this a possibility, because it's already there for us to take. But the lesson in it for us to learn is for us to take the forces they throw at us, dark as it may be, and to take the light from within that darkness and let it shine forth. I thank you for what you all are doing. And I also agree with the other speakers who said, look, there is no activism. I call no names. I criticize no one, because I will be condemned myself. But let's look at it. Anybody who said he's standing up for truth in this country and saying he's activizing, and you see a true opportunity coming and you deny it, I even understand some of them post, derogatory reports about P2B on their own platforms, like Sahara Reporters. I don't know who owns it. They continually have monitored that everything written about P2B and the movement is everything negative.
And we don't. It's owned by Omoyele Sowore.
Oh, does that surprise us? If that is really, I bless him for all his efforts. He may have good intention, but I think that why is it not me syndrome has taken over the heart. The why should it have, it should have been me syndrome has taken over. And when that syndrome takes over one's heart, it is extremely dangerous. Now I'm telling you that everybody comes out to say I'm an activist, but with the intention that it should be me, through it that activism materializes. When you're not doing it for the cause of the people and centers upon only your ambition, it is extremely dangerous, and it cannot be accepted as a light to teach our youth coming up. Call it whatever you like. I bless Sharon Kudi. I don't know him. Like I said, we take out the darkness and transform it into light. He's come out to criticize, but I tell you this, if the chick in the shell does not take the opportunity to break loose, it will die in the shell. If the seed planted in the soil does not take the opportunity to push through and grow, it dies in the ground. If it is this that Peter Obi saw the opportunity and obeyed God and said, move out of that land and go elsewhere, that I'll bless you and all the country around you, he took the opportunity and listened and obeyed. If that is opportunism, then that is a beautiful one, and we must celebrate it. I bless you for bringing that up, but again, it's yet another stepping stone for us to shine the light and help him out, because they have all been captured by selfishness or by it should have been me syndrome. God bless Sowore. Let him wake up. Let us help him to come out of his shell and stop hiding on the it should have been me syndrome, and help to transform this nation. If that truly is his heart, then now is the time for him to show the humility that we should be teaching our younger ones. We should tell them that humility, gentility, service, love is the basis for the universe to be carrying us all through the outer space. I bless you, Niger Watch. I bless everybody here. Let's not cry about the attack. It is an opportunity to ride on and pronounce that in truly the black race has something to offer God, offer the universe in terms of the mosaic picture of the universe. We cannot all be the same, otherwise to be a monotonous world. The tree cannot be only fruits nor leaves. It has roots, it has stem, it has branches, it has fruits, it has seeds. That makes it a complete tree. Nigeria is a variety of completeness, because in our division, we have unity. In our division, we have strength. We must take it because that's the way nature works. Variety is strength, variety is beauty, variety is growth. Let's make it happen. Thank you for your contribution and God bless you.
God bless you too, sir. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you. All right. I would like us to hear from the next person. This is a very motivating speech right there from Mr. Gabi.
George, I'm here now.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Thank you so much, Mr. Gabi, once again. I really like that motivation. It gives enough energy even to some of us that is already losing hope. You know, with that speech, with that submission, yes, our hope is lifted. Thank you very much. All right, Mr. Victor, use your 5 minutes now.
Mr. Naija Watch,
Good evening
I thank
to you.
you for giving us this opportunity. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the diaspora, in Nigeria, in Europe, in America, North America. I greet every one of you. And I would repeat once again, as I've always said, Nigerians, congratulations. What Mr. Gabi had just said, Mr. Gabi, may God bless you. You have a positive force of leadership inside of you. You are the kind of personality we need in Nigeria. You have opened your heart to see beyond the sky, and you have seen that thing that is beyond the sky, and you have bring it down for the world to see, for the activists to see, which they cannot see. The reason why the activists cannot see beyond the sky is because they have the self-esteem inside of them. I stand to be corrected. There is no man that is an activist that gets into power that will not turn an autocrat. I repeat, there is no man, an activist that gets into power that will not turn an autocrat. The reason why my Sahara reporter, the one that has Sahara reporter, could not take the opportunity given to him the last time. He could not galvanize the people of Nigeria. He was galvanizing some sectors of Nigeria. He could not speak the voice, the positive force which God has given to him to galvanize the people, the downtrodden people of Nigeria. A leader is not created. A leader is born. Any leadership that is created, that leadership stands to be corrupted by the same force that brings him to power. A leadership is born. A leadership is not created. I will refer you back to the day when Agor was contesting. Obama came out to give a speech in the Democratic Congress. Obama was not even, he was just a senator. When Obama gave that speech, the chairman of the Congress came out. He said, that is the next leader we are looking at that will take America to the next level. That was the voice of a leader that was born. He was not created. He was born by the forces that created this universe. It has been in him. On the Congress Day, he revealed what God has given him. And that message galvanized the whole country. Even the Republican, where their eyes were open to see this man. Who is this man called Obama? That was when God revealed him to the whole America. And from that day, when he said, I want to contest the presidency of America, no forces could move him down. The prophecy that was released years and years ago was fulfilled through him. The prophecy that was revealed in Nigeria a time long ago by a prophet is now being fulfilled now. And the so-called activists could not see it. That is what we call greed and a twisted-minded person. I still stand my ground. I said there is no activist in Nigeria that now that is coming to do things for Nigerians. They are only playing what they know. When they play it, they use it to galvanize the poor masses that are suffering, but they are not telling the poor masses how they are going to change the whole thing around.
You cannot meet diplomacy and say, oh, if I come in, I will throw this into jail. If I come in, I will turn this around. That is not what they want to hear from you. You got to put people together before you now speak the word into their heart. How you are going to change things from the abnormal to the normal. He has not been able to say anything to change things from the abnormal to normal. All he says throughout is to accusation, accusing this. We all know that. Nigerians know that this man is the one that stole this. But how are you going to turn it around without not accusing the north, the south, the west, and the east? That is leadership. That is why he cannot be able to support Obi, because he has a mindset that has been dirty. He has a mindset that has been twisted. He cannot see the light in him because he refused to see the God that created the universe. He can use a donkey to speak. He can use anyone. No man can question God. When he decide to bring a man from a party that you have been accusing that the party spoiled, he decide to bring that man out. That is God for you. God is not a man, nor is a woman that can lie. God is the truth. And when God speaks, you cannot stand as an authority against your own creator. I beseech you all, every Nigeria, as God has prepared a table for Obi, he has made him and he will make him overflow with energy, with wisdom and knowledge. In the overflowing, the enemy will come to chastise. We should be ready that will come as a platter of gold. They will come to chastise us. But one thing that I know, God said, I will go before you and make every crooked way straightened. Their ways have been straightened, and God has gone before us. God has gone before us into Aso Rock. He knows where we are going to pass. That is why he went through before Obi should go through. Obi is going through it. You can see from his word, whenever he's being attacked, he don't say anything against you. But he keep on saying, preaching good news and peace among Nigerians. So therefore, I speak to those activists in Nigerians. I speak to the activists, lawyers, and all of them. Why have they not risen up? Why have they not risen up against the judiciary for cleansing? But since they are not risen up, they should close their mouth and never speak again and watch what God is doing to take our Obi through that path that the enemy has made crooked. But God has gone before him and he will get to the promised land. We are in the wilderness. We are going to the promised land, and we shall get, no matter what man does, we shall get to the no matter what a man does, we shall get to the promised land. May God bless all Nigerians. Come out and vote. You may take your anger to the polling booth and vote Labour Party, vote Obidati for president. Thank you all. Nigeria, congratulations.
Thank you very much. For your submission, my brother. Thank you so much for your encouragement here on this platform as well. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. My people, I beg, make una help us share now. The likes suppose don't reach 500 by now, but we still have 147. At the moment, I have 707 people watching me, 700 people watching me, and the likes is 147. Please, can you press the like button? As long as you can hear me, you can see me, you're supposed to be able to see the like as well. It's just right there. It's a thumbs up. Can you hit on it? Press it. The likes means that YouTube can recommend our voices, this same video, for others later to watch. You sharing means that please mute yourself. Thank you. You sharing means that you are sharing our effort here to others to hear us speak. Thank you very much. I'll move on now to the next person here, which is Mr. ACBD. Mr. ACBD, thanks very much for joining us. Please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you. Okay, Mr. ACBD.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, thank you for joining us, sir. Please talk to us. 5 minutes.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, Mr. Niger. Good evening to everybody, panelists and the listeners. Although I'm getting a feedback, I don't know if it's from my end, like some kind of.
I think it's from your end.
Oh, All right, but at least you can hear me, yeah?
Yeah, you are better now. Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
okay. Yeah, so well, you see, I've not been able to be coming as I usually do because and I really miss appearing on this platform. This platform is doing much more than many of us know, and it's giving a lot of us the opportunity to express how we feel and to just, give our own thoughts on how to move our country forward. Then, for these people, these people that some of them believe that they are activists, the thing is that for many of them, the people was never their, their main priority. It's more like looking for a means to, to get to power. And that's why when they see someone else that is actually saying the same thing they are saying, but because they are not the ones, then they will now want to fight against that person. And but for Shehu, personally, to be honest, I actually believe Shehu wants the good for, wants good for the people of Nigeria. To be honest, because I've been listening to him, some of the things he's saying over the years. But I also believe that this time Shehu is probably desperate for, for popularity somehow. There's a way some people will be doing some things and feel like maybe it's not going, as fast as they want. So, and unfortunately, he feels like this is the best way to get that, which is coming after Obi. Like I said before, if you want to just be known nowadays, you just need to attack Obi or say something or, So, and I believe that that desperation and that cloud, that cloud chasing is also a big part of why he's coming out and saying all these things. I don't think that he believes in his heart that Peter Obi is not the solution for Nigeria right now. But it's just that some people want to be want that political relevance at by any means necessary. And it's just quite unfortunate for people like Showore and all these other people. Well, like I said before, in 2015, or those, when I saw people shouting Showore, Showore, because of I respect the wish of the people, and that is how most of us should think. Sometimes you might have your own personal, uh, um, you know, opinion or feeling against someone, but when you see that the people have chosen this person, you have to just respect the wish of the people because the people's, position is the most important because they are choosing a leader. So when I saw people saying, okay, I said, okay, they should go. But personally, I've never been a fan of Shori, to be honest. To be honest, because I saw what happened with Jonathan. I saw how they used both him and his platform, his staffs, everybody is Sahara. I saw what they did to Jonathan in the media. And you might say, oh, Jonathan was not perfect. Yes, but will we compare Jonathan to this administration? Don't we know? Can't we tell ourselves the truth that Jonathan actually wanted things to work? It's just that he didn't have is it the manpower or the willpower, whatever power to do it. So it's just quite unfortunate. But these people need to understand that if they are fighting for the people, if they claim to be fighting for the people, they have to now respect the choice of majority of the people, the masses. I'm not talking about some organized group. I'm talking about the ordinary man on the street, ordinary woman on the street, and all that. And for this Peter Obi, first of all, I think it's a huge success. The rally in TBS and all that, and we need to give credit to some of these celebrities that have been speaking up for change, especially the Peter P Square macaroni and the likes. So we need to also appreciate them because that is what being a celebrity is all about. Not just someone that can be paid and that can be used to do anything. Someone that can speak. If it's by payment, do you think that Peter Obi will pay P Square more than what the other camp will pay them? So you need to understand that some of these people also have seen the light. And it's just quite unfortunate that these people they are allowing their ambition to close their eyes from the danger that will come out of what they are doing. the people that are attacking obedience. Because if this thing goes
All
wrong,
right,
we know what.
it's 5 minutes, sir. Please round up. Thank you.
Oh, it's 5 minutes. Yeah. Oh, sorry. If these things goes wrong, we know what can happen. So I just hope that the people, especially the elders and the stakeholders from the southwest, will. Obviously, we can never generalize. After all, we have even Obasanjo, all these people that are talking, speaking against this thing. But at the same time, let the ones that don't know that they cannot allow this, whoever, because of their political ambition or anything, to make them turn against the wish of the people. So let me stop there for now. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. ACBD. It's good to have you back. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. Okay. Let's quickly move on to the next person we have here. Um, I think the next person is Engineer Ken. Good evening to you, Engineer Ken. Thanks for joining us, sir. If you are available, please talk to us. 5 minutes. Okay, Engineer Ken, you are not there. All right. I will move on to the next person. If you are behind, if you are here but you are not close to your gadgets, most times we call some people, you don't answer. It means that you're not close to your gadget. So if you come back, please indicate on the private chat. All right, ROV Collins, thanks for joining us. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us in 5 minutes. Okay, not just the junior care. We have another person again that is not available right now. Okay. Let me go to Ezewango.
Hello, excuse me. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I
Can
can
you
hear
hear
you.
me?
Just for you, yes.
Please, yeah, I just sent you something for that lady. I'm forgetting her name now. That was beaten and hospitalized. I'm forgetting her name.
Okay, okay. You mean my staff, Kashi?
Yeah, Kashi. Please, that little something token I sent is for her. Okay, I will send your own. Okay, my
Oh,
card is working now. So, yeah.
that's
Have you
good.
seen it?
I'll check it now. She's even here. She's here with you. Okay, that's coincidence. She's
Yeah.
hearing it.
Okay.
That's
Because
coincidence.
ever since I've been battling with my car, that is the reason why I was able to travel, because I've been battling with the car and now it's working. Okay.
Okay, that's fine, sir. That's fine. Anything you
Yeah.
contribute to this platform is a blessing. So
Okay.
we appreciate, no matter how small it is, we appreciate
Oh,
everything.
okay. Okay.
God
Thank
bless
you.
you, sir. Thank you just for you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir. All right,
All
I'll
right.
acknowledge you now. Please stay with me. I'll check why the other person is talking to us. Okay. Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for joining us. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, wherever you are, Sylvanus. Can you hear me well?
Yes, sir. We can hear you very clear. Your time starts now. It's 5 minutes. Thank you.
Okay. Um, Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, depending on where you are. I just want to congratulate Mr. Evans for the good work he does, and thank you very much for the good work. Your work will never be in vain. I listened to some of the speeches that people have been saying, even though I'm in and out. The guy that completely mesmerized me was the guy that talked about activists. He is awesome. I mean, I can't stop listening to him. He made the point that that I completely agree with about Showore. Showore, as far as I know, I used to think he's for us, which I still think, but he's doing it the wrong way. I think he's fighting for the good of Nigeria, but I think if he's for Nigeria, he would have come to join us to fight these evil people out, since he see that it would be as the more likely to win than him. But he's not doing that. That's what turned me off. Make me think that he's fighting for himself instead of for the people. Yeah, I watched part of these rallies today in Lagos, but I watched it after some of it because it was awesome. But what worries me is about this attack from Tinubu people in Lagos. What are we going to do? about these people, these hoodlums, because I know that's what the strategy they use all the time, and that's what they're going to use on election day. They will start causing problem, and some people will stop, will not be able to come out to vote because nobody wants to be killed, and that's their tactics, and this is what they're going to use. That's what we have to try to find a way to stop this guy, because they don't have any other plan other than to rig the election. That's what Tinubu has, and possibly Atiku too. They don't have what it takes to win this election. I believe that if the real election is held in Nigeria and people voted according to their candidate, I'm almost more than 100% sure that Obi is going to win this election. But they're trying to do things otherwise in order to win this election, and God will not let that happen. So we should keep all our fingers crossed, and we should keep working hard, talking. And Mr. Niger Watch, you don't know how much impact you are making in this election. People are hearing you all over the place. If you don't know it, you should know. And this particular station is moving the youths, you know. So
thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
yes, yeah, it's moving the youth, and by the grace of God, we will come to win this election. And everybody be happy. We are fighting for ourselves. We are fighting for ourselves, even though we are not there, but we are there. Every day we got calls from home, this help me do this. And then you deprive yourself of what you're supposed to do for you and your family here, just to help them out there because of the bad government. If government was good, those people calling you to send money here and there, help me here and there, it would be there, but it would be less. And then you have more resources to help your own family here or wherever you are. So if you think that you're abroad and it's not affecting you, I'm sorry. This bad government is affecting you. For example, for myself now, Nigeria is not for me anymore. I have given up for myself, but I'm fighting for the future because I've been abroad. I've lived in abroad more than I've lived in Nigeria, to be honest with you. So, and I'm in my 60s now, so I'm no longer a youth. So I'm fighting for the people, the youth there, not for me. If I go back to Nigeria today, I think I'm only going there for retirement. So it's no longer to be active as much. So, but the youths there, we should work hard so that they can take over this government, because these people we have there are nothing but people that are there for themselves and their families. We all know that. So we take over this government now. Obi is not going to perform magic because the country has been ruined for a long time. But he will start. That'll be a headway to start. And once Obi starts and things start moving, whoever takes over from him will continue from where he stopped and move. But before you know it, Nigeria will be good again. Because I know Nigeria has a lot of resources, human resources, mineral resources, to move ahead. Look at Dubai. Dubai was nothing compared to Nigeria in those days. But now, look at Dubai. That's where they go. Dubai don't have more than what we have, but we just don't have the kind of people that Dubai has that move them forward. So we all have to unite, fight for this, and we're going to win this war. We almost won. Every poll that I have witnessed will be on top. So they cannot come tomorrow and tell me, okay, Mobi loses the election. Just then somebody have rigged something. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch. I see the time is ticking. I agree, everybody, and let's keep on working hard, and we're going to win it. Okay? Cheers, everybody.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for your encouragement. May God bless you. Thank you. All right. Before I move on to the next person, I would like to quickly go back to Just For You. Just For You, I have not received anything. Was it today? Just For You, can you hear me? Please communicate on private chat better. Please write to me on private chat, because I've not received anything at all. So I need to be sure when and how. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you nice and clear.
Okay, was it today? You're not responding, sir. All right. Okay, let's move on. Please chat me up. Chat me up on the private chats. Let's move on now to, I'm not sure Engineer Ken is available yet. Thank you very much, Amazing Grace USA. Thank you so much for the super chat. May God bless you. Thank you for your continued support to us here on this platform. We appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, let me move on to those that is ready right now. Let's see. Okay, we have two persons that is not ready, so we're going to start all over again after Take Back. Take Back, thanks for joining us. Please, Take Back, who is behind Take Back? Where are you joining us from?
We are taking back Nigeria from the criminals, the satanic and devilish
Oh
APC and
no,
PDP.
but not be that name you take there just now. Now, why you why are you always doing this to me, Ginger?
It be like say, as they sabi me, you understand? So as I enter, they attack my network, so I have to take it back. You understand?
Good to have you, my brother. What happened? Did you not join us this afternoon?
What happen be say, I know I do, but I do for the background.
But you watch them, okay, good. That's fine.
Yeah. So they attacked our rally in Lagos, right?
Yes.
That is, you know, there was a poll. Nigeria Watch, I want to say something. There was a poll that I was listening to on Arise News. You understand? I believe that was yesterday night or early this morning, and it clearly says that that poll that was conducted showed that if the turnout for the election is high, P2B will win. But if the turnout is low, Tinubu will emerge. So what I am seeing is that.
So, but are you saying the poll was specifically talking about Lagos?
No. This across. This is the on a general note.
Okay, general. Okay,
because it was conducted across Nigeria. You understand? If the turnout is high, P2B will emerge. But if the turnout is low, Tinubu. So their tactics right now is to disenfranchise as many people as they can. You see, the reason why I'm concerned about Lagos is that, you know, Lagos is one of the states that has block votes. You know, somewhere like Lagos, somewhere like Kano, and I think there's one other state, I think Katsina or something, or Kaduna rather. So we have to prepare. We have to prepare to make sure that these few miscreants will not be, you know, able to prevent people from coming out to vote, because that is their tactic. There's no other way they can rig this election. The only way they can rig this election right now as it is, when they've changed Beavers is going to protect that aspect. They have curbed the money from the society. They cannot buy vote as much that they can do. The other tactics is to prevent people from coming out to vote. So I don't know. I'm still cracking my brain how we can bring out suggestions on how our people can come out and cast their votes, you know. So Mr. Niger Watch, I know that this is just 2 minutes of my time, but I have one small girl here disturbing me. Let me just hold on and I will come back later.
Again. We'll save your time for
you. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, my people. Gingerbread Man have managed to use 2 minutes from his time. I'll put it right there for everybody to see that. Now we use with the hour of 5 minutes. So okay, let's move on to the next person here. Engineer Ken, for the 4th time now they call you, so you there.
No, Mr. Niger Watch, I deal with you.
No, you not deal with me at all. You not deal with me. Not just
I did to my brother. Sorry,
we don't call you this 5 times.
I don't know, not 3 times. This is not the 4th one now. Or this is not the 3rd
so
one.
You they press something, you not come answer me.
You see, I beg. My little
big brother. Yeah,
I beg. If you call someone else for a minute,
okay,
my little man here just give.
Okay, when you don't ready, just let us know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Yeah.
All right. ROV Collins. I called you earlier on. Are you available right now to speak?
Yes, I'm here. I'm very available.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thanks for joining us. Please.
Thank you, Niger Watch. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, my panelists. I say may God bless everybody that is coming here to speak to our people, because we are sacrificing. You see what is happening this night. Everybody is in the family way, trying to keep things in order. It's not easy that we all gather here. You, Niger Watch, I thank you so much. What you are doing for Nigerians, God will bless you. for this platform. You are doing amazingly great work. Because when we started this thing earlier, anytime I come to speak, I said that they are feeling the heat. I want to let Nigerians know. Many times now you will see that you have not seen me in the platform because we are putting things in order. We are trying to educate people, trying to let them know what is going on. Calling East. We are not in Nigeria, but we are working hardly.
Of course.
To make sure that our principle must emerge. I just want to urge Nigerians that is hearing my voice today to let them know that these people, the earlier they understand that we have know their target, we have know their way of rigging elections. If they know something, if they have sense, they're supposed to ask themselves, how is it that whatever they do or whatever they do, that we catch them from camera? They're supposed to ask themselves that question to let them know that this election is not going to be easy.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy for them at all. If you see what is going on now, they are blaming themselves. This one will be blaming this one.
They are fighting themselves.
They are fighting themselves. This one will blame this one. You are the reason why this one is happening. When we started this struggling, they said that we don't have structure. That is where they started. But for their greatest surprise, if this is a dream, they will like to be wake out from that dream. Today, the structure they say that we don't have is all over the country. Not even all over the country. Even outside the country, people are speaking. There is something I want to tell them today. If they know, if someone know, maybe when the Jews want to kill Jesus, if they know that killing Jesus will bring his name to the glory of the world, the glory of mankind, the glory of existence, they will not kill Jesus. If they know that Peter Obi coming out will be earthquake to their kingdom, they would have begged Peter Obi to become a vice to Atiku, either Atiku or any of them. But God removed that their brain. For anybody that is still hearing my voice, still doubting if this is going to work or not, is going to work 100%. That is an assurance. It's going to work. Even Nigeria have never loved themselves in unity ever than this time. You will see that Peter Obi will go to North. North will welcome him and endorse him. It's a miracle. Even our old cabal now, they are dodging their head from stone of people in the street whenever they go for rally. I am very surprised that Oshomelo bring them to Edo State. You will see people singing Obi Kerenke in APC rally. Wherever they go, people will strut them, telling them that we don't need it. So after this election, if they give us a fake result, we are going to tell them that this result you people give us is not original result because we are seeing what is happening. That is on that side. I just want Nigerians to open their eyes. There is something I want to chip in before I go to Aisha and also other people that is talking. Now election is coming. The INEC.
You remember you have only 5 minutes.
Yes. I'm watching the time. The INEC now are talking. Is just remaining some time. INEC are talking. They are bringing people from so. I just want to make Nigerians to be aware that even the world, I will call their name. I'm not afraid. Even USA and the UK, they are not happy if we are going to get ourselves. So let us have our eyes in water, clean water. That this election they are going to support us, they are not going to ring it. Make the INEC be aware because this NSAS protest is pregnant and is going to board part 2, part 3, part 4. And anybody that is causing confusion, Oshomele has said something. He said that when there is no peaceful zone, the election will not take. This is what they have planned already. They are coming out to tell us. We are watching and we are focusing them closely. And let everybody be aware. Whatever they said will be against them in a lot of court. God bless you, everyone. Nigerians, remain focused. Remain focused. We are going to win the election. God bless you. Obi, all the way. Thank you so much.
God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. To be honest, if I have to add to what you're saying, what happened today in Lagos is enough to put a lot of fear in them now. for them all to know that these guys are not joking, especially Nigerians are not joking. You know, see the love, see the way everybody see Peter Obi, for Christ. In fact, let's recapitulate again. You know,
God bless you. Recapitulate for me, please.
let me recapitulate again.
The leader is
God.
Naija Watch, let me tell you something. This one I'm telling you now, you can go and sleep. See, the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. It has been written. Nobody can change it.
I can't wait. I can't go ahead, Gingerbread Man. Please round up with your 3 minutes.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much for giving me my 3 minutes back. And you see, my fellow Nigerians, I believe at this point in time, you know, what I want to focus on is to continue to educate our people, you know, that the name Peter Obi is not going to be on the ballot box. But you have to look for Labour Party, LP. It is the only picture that has human being in it. You will see Papa, Mama, Pikin. And you will use your index finger, which is the finger after your big finger. That is the one. You use it and make sure that you put your thumbprint inside the box of where Papa, Mama, Pikin is. That is the way that your vote can be valid. Because that your finger is what is going to change Nigeria. That finger, if you want, that same finger is the finger that you use if you hold on now. It is that finger that you use to pull the trigger. That is the finger we want to use to send these criminals back to their graves. So it is Papa, Mama, Pikin, Labour Party. On that day, you make sure you vote. You make sure that they transmit the results in front of you. Provide generator for light. Provide network for transmission. It must be transmitted because let me tell you, it is clear. There was a meeting that was held by the former leaders of Nigeria, head of state, as such, Goodluck Jonathan. There, I don't know whether Obasanjo was there, and Buhari was there, and all of them came together and said that, you know, the CBN policy must stand. Forget about the Supreme Court judgment. What does that tell you? That tells you that even the so-called elite, the leaders of our nation, know that we need somebody that is able to bring Nigeria out of the shackles. And that person is not Tinubu, because Tinubu is supposed to be in a geriatric department. It is not Atiku, because Atiku is part of the criminals that privatized Nigeria, sold it to his friends, and he has boasted that he's going to make his friends rich. That person is a man who became billionaire in his 30s, who has been successful as an individual, but decided that it is now time to pursue wealth for the nation. And he has dedicated himself to serve. And he says, hold me accountable. Out of the whole presidential candidates, look at the $77 billion and billion naira Nigeria owes in debt. But this man still beats his chest and say, hold me accountable. We will not fail you. My brethren, brothers and sisters, Labour Party is the party that has been ordained by God with a face of Peter Obi and Dati to bring Nigeria out of shackles. So we must go. We will not allow these hoodlums to, you know, prevent us from coming out to cast our votes. As we have said, we are not preaching violence. But if you must defend yourself, you can't see somebody that is coming to take your life and you'll be doing that, I'm gentle, I'm gentle. Give him attacking move to finish him from the surface of this world. That is what I have to say for now. Let me remain in the background. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, my brother. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for saying it how it is. I would like us to hear from my brother, Mr. Alex. Thank you for joining us again once again today.
Yeah, Mr. Najawat, after Alice,
Yes,
I'll be ready.
yes,
Okay, no problem.
yes. Thank you, Mr. Najaros. Thank you for the great work. Thank you. They said we were four
I thank
people
you.
in a.
I thank you too.
Yes. They said we were four people in the room. They said we will soon run out of steam. The whole nation is already agog with the emergence of our new kamikaze to take Nigeria from Egypt to the land of Eldorado. So this has already, today's activities, what happened in Lagos, has already debunked the fallacious postulations, the fallacious mythology that Lagos belonged to one man. Let me give you a little bit of history about Lagos. Lagos became a protectorate in 1906. It was incorporated into the Southern Protectorate, and it became the capital of the protectorate in 1914. The first capital city of Nigeria was Calabar, while Ibadan was the commercial capital city. Then they now moved it to Lagos. Then now Abuja. So Lagos is a no man's land. It was a former federal capital territory. They had a lot of beautiful things in Lagos even before 1960. The colonial masters built a lot of schools, a lot of roads, and so on and so forth. Clinics. They brought in missionaries to teach children. So let nobody continue to bamboozle you with that fallacious mythology. That's historical embellishments that Lagos belonged to Amebola Tinubu. Kabutu rejectamenta to that. We reject it. So now you can see that the power in the people is more than the people in power or the people who have stolen money through power. So I thank everybody in Lagos, even everybody who joined online. You could see different platforms bustling, 24,000 watching, 16,000 watching, 5,000 watching. Even Nigeria Watch, you said for the first time today, you had 132 shares. I heard that and I wrote it down. You said you are not sure. Let me quote you. You said you are not sure if you've ever seen this share before. You don't know what is coming. These guys don't know what is coming. Nobody knows what is coming. But we who are in the social terrain or in the political, in the political sphere, or you can call it in the political clinic, we can deduce, we can carry out some political hypotheses. What is happening now is a political tsunami. It's a continuation of the answers because the two parties are failed. How can you people who brought Buhari to power in 2015, you both came together? You took away Jonathan Goodluck's government. Agreed, it was a corrupt administration. But what have we gained from your coming together to bring in Buhari to us? The price of foodstuff has gone high. People cannot eat. Schools are shut down sometimes. People are being killed nationwide. On what premise? If not shamelessness, if not lack of integrity. All the political leaders in APC and PDP are supposed to kill themselves. If they were Japanese, they will hang themselves for failing the people. I look forward to a time when Nigerian political leaders will begin to kill themselves one by one for stealing money, for being corrupt. Look at the whole nation is like a banana republic. You saw that video yesterday. I talked about that video all through last night. I couldn't even sleep on time. A whole Nigeria that's the 5th largest crude oil country in the whole world. And we have leaders who are callous. So today's rally is like a sample of what you're going to see in the whole nation. Come on that day. Don't let anybody deceive you. 80 to 90% of people in that rally have their PVCs. People have done their research too. So all those, propaganda, even those that don't have PVC were also prevented by these wicked men and women. So Nigeria, I want to thank you and other sister platform. Nobody owns Lagos. Lagos was once a federal capital territory. Let me tell you the reasons why it was moved. There was an argument that if there is a war
that the country was vulnerable because of the sea, of the beach that surround Lagos. Because Lagos, they call it what's it called? Highland. So they needed a capital city that's a little bit far inside. It was to be in Benin City. They moved it to Kogi a bit. Later on, they said, okay, let's leave it in Abuja. So this were the work of the military men with the British, of course. So if not that fear, Lagos would have still been the federal capital territory. Tinubu do not own Lagos. MC Oluomo do not own Lagos. He will lose. He's going to fall down in that Lagos. His political career is going to die in that Lagos. You will see. When God wanted to bring down Nebuchadnezzar, he made him in his own palace. He turned him to a beast and made him to eat grass for 7 years. Tinubu is about to eat grass. His career, in fact, he will eat grass forever. Look at what that lady said. The blood of the victims of the Lekki Tollgate massacre. When we talk here on Niger Watch, people say we talk too much, we rant too much, we are full of aspersions, vituperations. But the blood of the innocent, more than 1,000 lives were killed on that day. Dead bodies were disposed. CCTV cameras were removed. These were the handwork of Ahmed Bola Tinubu and President Buhari just now. So this is a rally of revenge. It's an election of revenge. It's for the first time in Nigeria since 1914. You hear people speak in one voice. No tribalism, no religion, no sectionalism, no language. We speak one language, which is Mr. Peter Obi. We speak one language, which is from consumption, to production. We speak one language to heal this country and restore our international dignity and place us where we belong among nations. Something is happening, guys. INEC had better not succumb to pressure because the fireworks will start with them. So I'm very happy, guys. It's the dawning of a new day. A new day has come. Or rather, a new day is coming. Come on the 25th. You are going to see something different. This country is so blessed. We have all it takes to turn this country to turn this country, into any kind of country we want in less than 8 years. We will not do everything, but we can just set the ball rolling. So once again, I want to say, Mr. Peter Obi, thank you for everything you are doing. Obi Dati campaign team, thank you for everything. Everybody, all the platforms who really genuinely mean well for Nigerian poor people. Thank you. We will sing a song of joy, a song of victory come next few days. Thank you very much. Get your PVCs, vote and defend your votes. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much for your wonderful submission. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Before we come to Engineer Ken, I would like us to quickly recapitulate on what happened today again. I think we should watch at least 5 minutes of it, here and hear the promises, because Peter Obi went as far saying, this is his word, and I quote, he said, we apologize to those who are victim of police brutality. Oh God.
Yes, I heard that. I heard that. It was very touching. When that lady spoke about Lekki Tollgate massacre, I cried about that. Tears came down from my eyes. God is my witness. That was when I joined the platform, because we will not forget those people. They didn't die for themselves.
Mr. Naja was not only apologizing, he had to set up a panel that is being held.
He cannot say that now. He cannot say that now.
Yeah, he can't say that now. But when it comes saying, I think he has to do that, so that let the perpetual, let them pick all of them up, whosoever they are, and let them face justice.
Okay,
at least
talk to us.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Najawash, for this.
Najawash, play the video now, but he said we should wait 5 minutes.
Play the video first.
Okay, should I play it first? Okay, then. All right.
Yeah, please.
Okay, thank you. Please, guys, help us to share this broadcast. There's nothing wrong if we can take these likes to 300. We have 200 likes right now, and we have 732 people watching me across. Yes, we can take the likes to 300. Please press like, please. Press the like button and help us to share. You know, currently we have 72 shares already. Thank you very much. God bless every one of you. Don't worry, I'm going to post a link again in case anybody want to join us on screen. We are going to do roundup again now. Final submission. Okay, let's watch this quickly.
Labour Party! Labour Party! Mama, Papa! Please, let me thank the wonderful people of Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let me thank the wonderful people of Nigeria that are gathered here today. I want to thank the people of Nigeria that are gathered here today. I want to thank the people of Nigeria that are gathered here today to listen, to be part of this process. You've listened to a wonderful man and my brother, Dati Baba Ahmed. Now, I want us to tape what we are promising you. Please listen and tape it. Because for too long in this country, we have allowed people to come, tell us one thing, and when they go into office, they do another thing. We can no longer take it. You either do what you tell us, or please, you leave our office so we can hire somebody else. Daddy and I, all your country has done in the past 20 years is to produce insecurity, to produce poverty, to produce joblessness, to produce acid strife, fuel scarcity, or one form of suffering or the other. Daddy and I are promising you that we will secure and unite Nigeria. We will secure and unite Nigeria. We will ensure that when we start, after some years, no Nigerian will say, I'm from the west, east, north, but we'll be proud to say, he's a Nigerian. We want Nigerians to celebrate their Nigerianness, celebrate their passport. We assure you, we are going to work hard to pull people out of poverty. We are going to work hard to ensure that our youth are employed. And the way to do it is that we will remove this country from consumption to production. People have said, how are we going to do it? This Lagos will remain the center of our finance, center of our excellence, center of our transshipment and everything. But we assure you, Nigeria have all the factor endowments to be a great country. Because we will ensure that there's rule of law and order. We will produce enabling environment, the greater environment that will support investment in our oil and gas. Nobody will steal our oil again. Our gas should be developed where it will give us more money than oil. And above this, all the cultivated land in the north, which is our greatest physical assets, we will invest in. We will ensure that we deal with the issue of agriculture as quickly as possible. As soon as we secure the country, farmers will go back to farm. We will support them to be more productive, and we will use the food inflation to drive down inflation in this country. We will ensure that the what they will produce will lead to agricultural revolution, which will lead to export, and will earn more money, and our reserve will increase, and our rate of exchange will stabilize. What we are going to do is very easy. Let nobody tell you this country is a great country. When we do what we do, the youth will be employed. The youth will find jobs. Because we no longer allow people to be wealthy without enterprise. Everybody who has money here must be doing something. We will support the youth to start the MSMEs, the companies. Our promise will not be on TV. It will be physical. You will see it. It will be measurable. The enemies are no more formidable. I'm begging you, the youth, support what we are doing. This is the first time in Nigeria that the party chairman, presidential candidate, and vice presidential candidate will be people born after independence.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. Una see the way he shook, and nobody, we know they pay for crowd though. We know they pay for crowd. You see, una see
Naija Watch, make I tell you what they happen. You see, everybody where they behind Atiku and Tinubu, they collect their money. I tell you, those people will go still vote for Obi.
Exactly.
They go vote for Obi. They collect their money. Because Tinubu is the highest paying maga right now. They pay. You understand? But at the end of the day, as Alex said, he will fall down like Nebuchadnezzar in that Lagos state.
Atiku don't know. They pay again. Atiku don't know now. Atiku know they pay again. No.
You know they pay
again. Yes. You're right. Because the money don't finish now.
PDP has not spending money.
PDP has not spending money. Now Kowa
yes, it's true.
Rally now.
Yes. Yeah. For the past 3 months now. Yes, it's true.
But you know, said Tinubu just new release money for media again recently.
Tinubu is paying now. Tinubu is paying. People are cashing out. People are building mansions on his head. People are taking their family abroad.
He do rally for Sokoto, that is yesterday for Sokoto with the
president. But Mr. Naija Watch, let me tell you, make I tell you something. You see, Tinubu is just a stubborn fly that said he must. If that man not define anything, no. The only thing where Tinubu define is he want to attach this presidency for his name only. That is what he need. He don't need what he come out.
Don't lie.
Please,
I am telling you.
Can I come here, please? I want to make a suggestion here.
Who is talking?
You see, there is confusion going on. This Naira redesign that is causing problem. Yeah. I want us to debate on that one. Because the way I'm seeing it, I don't think many people are seeing it that way.
Oh,
I want to encourage Nigerians. I want to encourage Nigerians to be patient because behind every darkness there is light. But because of the darkness, you cannot see that light.
You're right.
So I believe they are doing it because of vote buying.
No.
But the decision from the CBM is a good decision now.
But Naija Watch, it's a good decision, but interior motive. There is something I was reading one newspaper and I find out that I will tell Nigerians now. I heard that this CBN governor and our president, this our right president that is living, which is our president, everybody know. They have cordial relationship, two of them. See, never us trust politicians. So.
Okay, but
No, my brother. It is written in black and white now. Don't
Let me say this. Let me say this to everybody now.
On.
This is very important. Let me say this.
Ben Bruce, you know, he said Dr. Emefiele is a God sent to this nation. Do you agree?
No.
I bet may they forget Ben Bruce. Ben
No.
Bruce just they do attack for industry. That's what he's doing.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Have you people see what the person that so-called daughter to Bola Ahmed Tinubu said? Have you people see what she said?
She's talking every day. She said he told her father to stop this mesmerizing thing she's doing all around the country. That is she
said something that marvels me. She called that CBN governor, say that this thing that we're talking about is arrangement between Bola Ahmed Tinubu and our president and the CBN governor to make sure that they remain in confusion of what they are doing. I will begin to Niger Watch. I will send you many things. I told you that we are digging things. I will send you things.
One thing, you know one thing that is happening now. When they said the arrangement, it is now too late for them to change it because they've eaten deep into the marrow of Nigerians.
So now they talk now say the decision of a wayfarer, not right.
Okay, my point. Let me bring my point for that question you ask. It is right in the other hand of Nigerians to see that buying of vote is real. And secondly, you know, the man says something that
is crying now. If he's not,
I'm coming. The man says something that the naira they print, they are not seeing it in market, and they know people that is holding it. They bunk the money. The naira they print, 70% of the naira that CBN print is out of market since 2002. People hold that money in their house, hoping to distribute it in this election.
Hold on, I beg, make we learn how to pronounce this a wayfarer name well properly.
Okay.
The name now a wayfarer now. You know a wayfarer. Oh, sorry.
I don't still know why some people are going against the CBN rules. Government, when me fail government,
Congratulations to Nigerians. We have talent. We have talent.
CBN governor, give us the rules that we should go with, that we should abide with. Governor even said,
I should not come and keep person with laughter here, okay?
Governor Welewe is his name.
CBN governor, give us the rules that
we understand him.
Governor even said,
Niger Watch. But in a serious note, let us be serious. You see, Nigerians, God bless us with everything. That is my problem here.
Okay, I did not care. Please talk to us. This a way feeling.
So how many hours do I have?
You have 5 minutes, sir.
Okay, please, can you put it on the board?
Pardon?
Can you put the 5 minutes on the board, please?
Yes, just start now. It don't
Okay,
start with the count.
all right, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Nigerians. Thank you, my co-panelists, and thank you to the world. Mr. Najawaj, I must have to congratulate you for your time that you're sacrificing every day for the growth of our country. You know, Nigeria belongs to all of us, and we are here to take it back. You know, Nigeria is now or never. You know, no matter what they're going to do, we're not going to relent. We are going to stand tall and fight it. You remember about a couple of days ago when we talked about the Lagos State rally? When I stated that rally is going to be bloody, that everybody should protect themselves. You know, some of us were saying that no way, is this, is that. What happened? You know, what things that people don't understand. Tinubu has militants that he has been paying for years. Militants that does his dirty job. He's a dirty man. He has them all over the world. You know, so when people say that Tinubu need presidential name to be added to his name, that's a lie. That's a lie. You know, that man doesn't need no presidential name to be added to his name. He's a greedy, I don't want to use an insultive word because Nigerians don't like that. He's a very greedy man. You know, very, very greedy. He's
No,
not satisfied.
Naija Watch has given you the violence Woto department day now, so you can fire on. Naija Watch is
Okay,
aware.
okay, okay.
No,
Tinubu is a
who's greedy, sir? Who's greedy?
Tinubu is a greedy nincompoop,
No,
a compound,
he's a wicked man, not
a
just greedy.
compound, a
Tinubu is
compound
not going there
fool.
because of money. Oh.
No, it's not going there because of name. Tinubu is going there because of money.
Exactly.
That is what people don't understand. Tinubu name right now is bigger than Buhari name.
For me, I think he just feel entitled to it, not just going
No, my brother. It's not been a title. Tinubu,
That's what he
remember,
feels.
you should listen to one was, I think it was some days ago, I watched Arise TV. There was one, I think you also play it too. I've forgotten the name of this Ansa guy that was speaking for Tinubu, saying that Tinubu have alphabetas in Lagos controlling the tax in Lagos. So Tinubu wants to implement the same system in the federal level. You know, the man said that. You know, go back and watch that script. You will see that that people want to implement that in the federal level. That whatever he have done in the state level, he wants to do the same thing in the federal level. What is that? Is that not greed? So if this man should be the one collecting tax all over Nigeria, collecting about 17% or even 10% at his own charge, Nigeria is done. So this man is not going there because he wants another feather to his name as a president. No, nada. This guy is going there because he wants to bankrupt the country so that his entire generations will be they will be filthy rich. That people that are attached to him will also be filthy rich. That he doesn't care on how the country turns turn up to. These are the things. It's not about name, because if he needs a name, look at what Obi did in Anambra. Till now, about 16 years ago, Obi till now is not collecting any pension. Obi till now has no land or cars be given to him by the Anambra state government. That is a man that need a name. That is a man that need a name. A man that need a name gives. A man that need a name sacrifice. He sacrifice to human race. That's a man that need a name. A greedy man doesn't give. A devilish man doesn't give. All what he does is take. So if you should read anything about Obi right now, it's how he gives to Anambra, So the school system is building from ground zero to become #1 in the whole world. You know, everything that Obi did in Anambra was just to give. He never took anything from Anambra. So what about Tinubu? Tell me what Tinubu gives to the Lagos people. What is the free thing that he gives to Lagos? Every month Tinubu collect pensions in Lagos State. He collect pension as a former senator. He collect pension as a former state governor. What did that tell you? What did that tell you? So this man is hungry to sing that country, not for a name. You know, so on that very fateful day, my take will be this, Mr. Nigerians and my fellow Nigerians. We saw what happened in Lagos today, how the obedient movement was vandalized, how men came out with guns, with cutlasses, pushing people as if they are just tearing meat apart. So this is a warning and this is a lesson to every Nigerians that are willing for change. On that very fateful day, in 2 weeks from today, or less than 2 weeks from now, to any of your polling unit that you are going to, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself, because a road to success is always rugged. It is tough. Prepare yourself. Sari Tokumbo is right now in Nigeria, you know, canvassing for Tinubu, building up an entire army for Tinubu on that day. You know, Atiku is doing the same thing. And don't be surprised if APC wins this election, they're going to be war in Nigeria, because PDP will not allow it to be. Atiku also has his own Fulani men, the Fulani X-Men all over Nigeria.
The same way, Engineer Ken, if Labour Party wins the election, Tinubu is not going to accept defeat.
Yes, Tinubu will not accept defeat, but he has no choice, because the choice will be for the people. He himself will know that the people, Labour Party did not steal it. So he has no base to fight. He has no base to fight. So that will be the fact. So my brothers and sisters, those of us that needs a change, on that very day, prepare yourself. Whatever you have in your house, take it with you. But don't start the violence. But when violence comes, protect yourself. Protect yourself, because Nigeria has to be taken over. We have to take Nigeria over. Nigeria does not belong to a certain group. It does not belong to a certain family. It is either now or we share the country. That is it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
Mr. Elvis, let me put a caveat quickly to what Tunanja just said right now. So you see,
no, I'm not Tunanja.
So, Engineer Ken, sorry.
Yeah, I'm three Naija.
Like, my brother, you are 4. I give you 4 right now. You understand? So, Alpha Beta, which is a company that is owned by Tinubu, everybody knows that. Sometime in around 2015 or 2016, transferred $4 million to a company that they say is worth almost $50,000. That company is located in Barranquilla, in Colombia, one of the highest drug seaport exits in the world. The question is, what is Alpha Beta transferring $4 million to a company that is worth $50,000?
No, not $50,000, $50 billion. $50,000 is nothing. That doesn't buy those mesh shoes.
What Tinubu wants to do, he wants to use Nigeria as an official drug hub. You understand? The presidential executive power to continue his drugs. Tinubu is a baron in drug. He's a drug baron. You understand? So he wants to use Nigeria as an official hub to be transferring drugs. And we're not going to let that happen.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody have contributed. I have my co-moderator who just joined in now. Leftist, where you did since? Good evening to you, my brother.
I take my corner.
Why you call the hard
Each
comment?
time he hear my voice, he must run come out. My great lefties.
Sorry,
I won't
I
find
think you
trouble.
call me.
Anyway, make I take greet everybody.
I don't think you call me, right?
If I look my face, I go no say get
Mr.
my face tete.
Mr. T, yeah, we called you earlier on. You didn't answer, but we'll come back to you.
Okay.
I'll come back to you now. Yeah. Go ahead, lefties.
Yes, I greet everybody. Oh, people in the comment section. I hail the people they listen to us. Greet una plenty, and people wey just plenty for the studio today. Una well done. When I dey see una like this, I no dey worry to even come again because una dey capable. Una thank you very well. I know they listen to una since so because get as I take day, not be everything person they talk. If you look my face, you know say not too bright. You get wetin I collect wey dey worry me.
And
So I
I
need to
know the same thing where Gina can the press, you see the press since before you come.
no Gina Ken na making industry the me no
Okay.
Lefties, what do you mean make industry? Echo.
Allah Gina Ken answer for himself. Alice.
Not my Alice. He they like to prepare for those kind of things.
No, Gina Ken my boss now.
Alex is working lawyer.
Anyway, I hear soon they talk about Lagos rally today, the violent part. Me, I don't go even want go the violent part. Now the population part, now me like. Because definitely we know see Lagos, small pocket of violence go there because that a normal thing Agberu to full Lagos. But not be the way people be the amplifier. That's why some of us in a lie nothing they happen. There's a small pocket of violence go there, but we don't need to debate on that because that are normal issues for Lagos. You know, like every other state. Lagos different because Tinubu take care of Lagos, Agberu, just like the last speaker before after Engineer Ken. Only him now they train Agberu. Only him now they train, now be drug man. Only him now they collect tax. There's nothing good. There's nothing good where they attach with Tinubu name. Nothing. Nothing. Now only him that they say if he talk, now fake. Now only him pull up van and miss road go your house. In fact, everything that has to do with Tinubu, people need to the defender is a lie. It was fake. It was doctored. Why be only Tinubu? If you now watch, now not take note of something. When I say Shetima, blasting the advice, I know they talk again. The only few times we Conte disgrace himself along Tinubu, if now listen well now, now watch well, I know they yet Shetima, blasting the tell me quiet. He don't be pep. Now let Tinubu they blue blah blah blue. Baby, see now let him. But they make mistake. Shetima just suffer stay quietly. If now still watch now, Okowa self, una never take note. Okowa don't see black say quiet. They don't learn from Obidati movement, respect. That now the best way name the ballot paper, now he suppose they talk. Other assistants not supposed to carry body to come from say I'm in charge. No, they don't learn that. You see what the Obidati movement they do. They teach other political platform how to do things. I don't take my eye, they look whether I go hear all these other people when they talk since. They not talk again. After we don't they make many mistakes, Nigerians fire them. After they go they represent, instead of Oga, they had Oga, they go they do over Sabi say that they Sabi talk. When Nigerians react, all of them withdraw back. But all the same, no matter what it happen, una see what it happen, the population for Lagos today. I don't want to go the other side because this one a negative area. I mean, no one will go there. The population for Lagos today, how market? Not be Tinubu they say get Lagos. How market today? Maryland, Ojo Elegba, every area choke. Every area for Lagos choke. Obidati. This not be higher crowd though. They don't pay. They don't lock shops. Say you must go rally. If you don't go, you pay money. If we catch you, we'll find you. Nobody force anybody. This now This not the reality of things. This not the aspect why make me they always they talk sometimes, but they talk with passion. Now this natural aspect of it will be say people know what that they do. Man, you go shock people. When I just they look at like this. Even the Tinubu self can no mistaken. He go mistakenly shake his hand, go put her for Labour Party. Now go see her that day. I heed. I heed.
All right. Thank you very much, leftists. Thank you. Okay. Um, Mr. T, if you're available now, can you use your 5 minutes now? Good evening to you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Sorry I didn't respond earlier. Sorry,
Thank you.
caught up in the middle of something. Thank you again for all that you do. Thanks to all of the panelists. Thanks to everyone in the comment section and everyone joining from all over the world. I mean, what is expected? What was expected today at the Lagos rally was not far-fetched. I mean, the crowd obviously was expected for Peter Obi, and then the violence on the other side was also anticipated. The only issue of concern is that the law enforcement agents, um, I wouldn't know how engaged they were or probably being carried along on this whole situation. But I think the law enforcement agency also did their own part by ensuring that to the to the best of their ability and to the glory of God, no life was lost. Now, in a sane society, what has happened today, the governor should have been out immediately to make a statement because that state is under the watch of the governor. He is the first person in that state. But up until now, I don't think he has said anything yet about the situation. And all of those just boils down to the fact that um, if you nurture um, hooligans and touts for a very long time, that is what you're bound to see. Because what they do is they give the city the parks to the Agbero, and then they do their thing, and then whenever they need them, after every 4 years, they leverage back on them, use them as political touts against their opponents, regardless of if they take life or not. Because, for example, God forbid, those guys that came out to attack the obedient people today, they not we're not against the fact that they're not going to take life, but we just want to thank God that no life was lost. But my prayer is that every one of them get back home safely, arrive to their destination. The ones that we attack get medical treatment for them to get back on their feet, be able to go back to their work and things like that. But there is still more to be done. There's a lot of work to be done, and hopefully, the likes of Professor Patutomi, the Lagos Labour Party chairman, can actually do like a kind of maybe stage a protest on Monday to march to the governor's office. There is a need to demand answer to what happened today to those innocent people, because the obedient people cannot just allow this to sweep under the carpet. If you allow it, then they will do it again. And so now is the time for the Labour Party campaign organization, even including Peter Obi himself, need to throw a word out there and then hold the governor of Lagos State accountable. Now, the likes of Jerry, whoever is in charge of the peace accord, needs to come out and provide an answer to Nigeria about what went wrong today, because these people signed a peace accord. Tinubu may not be one of those that signed the peace accord, but I mean, his vice was there to sign the peace accord. So what happened today? What went wrong? And you could hear the people that we attacked saying that it was done by the APC people. So there is somebody need to be held accountable for what happened today. It should not be swept under the carpet. Somebody needs to be held accountable. Give us a reason why you have done this. And then INEC now needs to come out and then give more assurance to the people of Lagos and Nigeria as a whole that the election is going to be free and fair. That the election is going to be free and fair, and no life will be intimidated. Now, I think earlier you showed Sheung on Arise TV. Now, between Sheung and Peter Obi, who now is the opportunist? Because if Arise TV invited Sheung to their platform and Sheung went there to speak, he has only leverage on the opportunity of trying to tarnish Peter Obi's image. So Sheung, you are the opportunist and not Peter Obi. But regardless of what you say, there is an opportunity now to rescue Nigeria, and Peter Obi is standing in as a person, and Nigerians are saying that, you know what, we'll give you this opportunity. Come, lead us, so that we can all get to the shore of a better Nigeria. So Sheung Kuti, you are the opportunist. You are the one trying to use Peter Obi's name to draw more traffic to your platform. So we don't care about what you say. But regardless of whatever you may be thinking, Peter Obi is the choice for Nigeria. So people, let's make the right call. Patutomi and the likes of people that may be there, make the right call. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother, for your submission. God bless every one of you for your time with us today. I appreciate you all. Yes, we are going to do our closing remark right now. Beg make una help us share. And I know say not easy now since morning, night, a day. Yeah? So if you expect me to spend another 6 hours this evening, na lie be that, na lie. Remember, so we have another broadcast tomorrow, so I might likely come out in the morning tomorrow as well. So everywhere they hot now. We are getting close, 13 days to go. So yes, anything if you make person come out, not surprised. Say you see me and left it around 2 a.m. in the morning with the talk, say the cash to the for if you see breaking news, say the cash to the for for somewhere, we'll come out now, we'll go talk about that, right? So yes, joke apart, my people, we are getting there by the special grace of God, and Nigerians are doing well. Obviously, we cannot have everybody on our side. That's fine, but we are doing well. We are doing well. I'm very proud of myself. I'm proud of this generation. You know, Everybody don't realize that we cannot continue like this. Yes, we can't continue like this. I appreciate every one of you. Please help us to share this broadcast, like the broadcast as we take our final round submission of 1 minute. That 1 minute, please, I will encourage everybody, please use it to talk to Nigerians. They are doing well right now. Encourage them more. I don't know how you want to encourage them with that 1 minute, but encourage them. Thank you very much, my people. So we're going to be starting with the first person that I have here, which is Mr. Victor. Mr. Victor, please start your 1 minute now. Talk to us. Okay, Mr. Victor is not available. Okay, I'll move on now to Alex Adopikin. Sir, please use your 1 minute. Talk to us.
Hello.
Okay.
Two people talking at the same time. Okay, Mr. Victor, you're available now. Okay, Alex Adopikin, please hold on.
Okay. All
Somebody
right.
have noise on their end. Who is that?
Yes, Mr. Niger Watch. All I want to say now is that thank you for all that you have done. Thank you for your sleepless nights. And I also want to thank the Nigerian people. I will say once again, congratulations to you all that you are ready for this fight. And the fight is now. There was a dark tunnel, and at the end of the tunnel, we saw a light. The light was tiny, but as we get closer to that light, the light became big. And I wish you all a successful reformation, a successful struggle, and a successful celebration on the 25th of this month. that light shall be raised up in Africa, and we
Amen.
shall say, Africa, we are ready to change the whole thing. Thank you all, and God bless all Nigerians.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, Alex Adopikin, your 1 minute, sir. Talk to us.
Okay. Just a word to you, Mr. Elvis. I beg, you need rest. Huh? So whether sensation or no sensation, you need rest, because if you break down, it's not helping any of us. I beg,
That's true.
please, you need it. Nigerians, congratulations. We are getting there. We have been playing our part. We keep playing our part. Those who want to put us down, thank God we are above them, and God is on our side. We are the good people, and the light is on our side. Darkness never stands light. Light always overcomes darkness. So don't let anything bring you down. Be upbeat and go for it. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. And thanks for your encouragement and your advice as well. I appreciate you always. Thank you. All right. Let's move on now. Let me quickly go to just for you. Just for you. Please, you have your 1 minute. Like I said earlier on, so I didn't receive anything from you, sir. So, but use your 1 minute to quickly give us a final submission. Thank you. Just for you. Are you there? We can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Thank you.
Okay. Number one, I want to make a special request. This thing we are seeing, insecurity, is going to happen on that day. There is a particular local government in Oshodi. Any name that carry Igbo name, they disfranchise them. There was no PVC for them. So violence is going to happen that day. So my special request now is that let us begin to talk. People will bring their idea. There must be a way out. How do we solve that problem so that on that day, this violence will not take place? That is number one. Then the second one, what I want to say is that nobody own Lagos. Nobody own Nigeria. If Nigerians will allow Tinubu to say, I own Lagos, then he want to own Nigeria, the choice is less for them to make. Nigeria belongs to every of us. Violence is taking place now. We know who is responsible for the violence. You have never come to power. You are bringing broom to sweep this one, insulting everybody, and tax everywhere. How is it going to be when you take over the mantle of leadership? God forbid. Nigerians should wake up. We should not lose hope, and we should not allow somebody to come and take over the country that have meant for everybody. We don't have to have another what they call it, cabas. They asked Tinubu to test Mike. He was leaking Mike. Now he is stable now because he's not taking drug now. But when that day, when he finally sit, he will be taking drug. Before this time, we see how he was falling. That falling was not just ordinary sickness. Something was under it. So that is what I want to contribute. Nigerians should wake up now. Don't entrust your country into somebody who you know that is going to kill everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And the last one, please. Can you confirm, because you said something on earlier on, can you confirm where you send it to, please?
Yeah, there's something I wanted to screenshot it because I saw it on the platform. They just wrote the price, they wrote everything. I saw it on the platform, so I'm still going to find out. So I will get a chat. I will chat you up with this Nigerian number. Okay.
Nigeria Watch number, please. Yes, because we didn't get anything from you.
Okay. Okay, Nigeria Watch number. Yes, Nigerian number. So okay, I will chat you up there.
Which one is
okay?
Nigerian number? Which Nigerian number are you saying? This one?
I think the one that ends with 88 something.
Okay, yes, the one on the screen now. Yes.
Okay. I'll chat you up there.
God bless you, sir. Yeah. All right. I'll move on now to the next person we have here, which is ROV Collins. Please, sir, talk to us in 1 minute.
All right, thank you, sir. God bless every Nigerian that is bringing out time for us to be able to feast our nation, our country, our lovely country. We in diaspora, we love Nigeria, and we are doing so much hard for them to have freedom. If it is for us, ourselves, we have getting the freedom. because we are outside. Though we are not free from what we are seeing, but we thank God that we have freedom of, we can do what we can want to do, but we are trying our best. So the only thing I have for Nigerians, for them to do, is for them to continue pressuring these people, these murderers, for them to be able to give way. It's not going to be easy. Let us checkmate them. Let us follow them bomber to bomber. Whatever you see, like what our brother said now, that in Lagos, some people that have Igbo name, they are not giving them PVT. Please, if you know the place, if you have anybody, Nigeria Watch, please, I want to suggest something. One day we can make something possible here to be able to confirm what this our brother is saying. We can open a line, talk about this now that he said. If you have find it out that is true, then we open a line for people to call, to give us the direct information if it is true, so that we tackle it and our people are on ground, so that we know how to tackle those issues. God bless you as you are following us, as you are working in this obedient movement to take back our country. We are going to go home one day jubilating that God has done it for us. It's either now or never.
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes,
either now or never. God bless you, Nigerians. One love.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. My brother, Alex, please use your 1 minute.
Thank you, Nigeria. Thank you. I want to thank everybody in Lagos that turned up. Those that went from Ogun State, thank you. Thank you. The job is not done yet. Let's keep fighting. We are winning. This is a fight of our lives. Fight to take back your land. Fight to end the Fulani killing spree nationwide. Fight to prevent another Lekki Tollgate massacre. Fight to end ASU strike forever. Fight to bring back our diasporas who are stuck across the world. Fight to end godfatherism. Fight to take away thugs from our streets. This is a fight of our lives. Continue fighting. We are winning. We are winning, guys. We are winning. We have no other country. This is the only time we can lay a new foundation where a son of a nobody can become somebody without knowing anybody. So this is the fight of our lives. I thank everybody in Obidati movement. We have no other hope. This is the only hope. Fight, defend your vote, get your PVC, go there and vote, and wait and defend your vote. And should anything go wrong in terms of INEC manipulation, we are going to give it to them. Woto woto. So fight, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you.
God bless you, my brother. Alex, thanks very much for everything. Okay, let's quickly move on now to take it back. Take back Niger. Gingerbread man, use your 1 minute, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Elvis. Thank you, everybody. What I have to say is, there's only a foolish man that says someone trying to come take your life and you sit back and watch. No, you got to defend yourself. The best form of attack, or rather defense, is attack. On that day, Nigerians form a defense line. When you see the enemies coming, attack. Don't wait for them to attack you. Attack is the best form of defense. That's what I got to say. Because we are taking back our country, and you have to be alive to enjoy that new Nigeria. So you must defend your votes. You must defend yourself. You must defend your father's land. The touts or the idiots that call themselves Tinubu boys, they are not more than the crowd I'm seeing in Lagos. They are like 1% of that crowd. So they shouldn't overpower you. And we will continue to speak. We will continue to encourage, and will continue to lift up our voices to conscientize Nigerians that the only picture that has Papa, Mama, Pikin is where you must put your fingerprint, which is your index finger, the finger from your big finger. That's where you put your votes, and make sure it's entered inside that box, because that is the trigger you are usually going to send these people away. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you, my brother. Okay. The next person we have here now, Mr. T, please, you have your 1 minute.
Thank you very much again for the opportunity. Nigerians, I speak to you from the corner here in Texas, USA. There is peace in some countries all over the world because the people of the world or people of that country strive hard to build that nation. We have the opportunity now to rebuild Nigeria from ground zero up. Don't let this period pass you over. Take your PVC. Go out there on the 25th of February. Look for the logo LP, Mama, Papa, Pekin, and put your index finger there. And make sure you do everything possible to make sure that your vote counts. Defend yourselves. Make sure your voice is heard. Surround yourself with security. Your phones and your camera, make them available to capture every steps of anyone that is about to do anything out there. God bless Nigeria. God bless our troop. God bless Nigeria Watch, and God bless us all. Thank you.
God bless you too, my brother. Thank you. Engineer Ken, please use your 1 minute now, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ninja Watch. And thank you very much, the viewers at home and all over the world. Congratulations to Nigeria, because a new dawn is about to arrive. Nigeria is ready for greater tomorrow, and we have been due for a very long time. We should not be afraid, of the terror at night, but we should know that we are more than them. Our voices are together, our strength are together. When we stay together, we'll accomplish all this mission. Thank God for the obedient movement. On that very day, don't sit your ass at home. Go out there to all your polling units. Go and vote. Vote wisely. On your way there, protect yourself. Be ready for anything. If it's good, we'll be happy together. If it's the other ways, we'll stand and defend our vote. Because this corruption is about to come to an end and is ready to fight back. So we have to fight by voting these people out of power. So if we succeed in the federal level, the state level will take their course.
Okay.
All of them will be brought to justice. Thank you, Nigerians, and thank you very much. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and may God bless the United States. Thank you. And God bless Nigeria Watch family. We are too much. Thank you.
Sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. The next person we have here right now is only two people that are just joining us now, so I'm gonna give you for 5 minutes to talk to us. Mr. Shooks Ibibweze, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, Niger Watch, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, fellow panelists, and of course our listeners and those on the comment section. It's been an overwhelming day, Yeah, in as much as I'm not happy, about the attack, but about what happened today in Lagos, I'm very, very much happy, and this is the kind of strength, we're expecting from the youth, and they've shown that they are not joking. Whatever name they called us, at the beginning of this journey, we've proven them wrong, and every day we continue to prove them wrong. I'm not gonna take much of our time because all the panelists, they have done justice to everything you've been doing here. I was on the background. I wasn't in a place to join that I can't distract. So because of that, I was on the background. I was so full of joy. The contributions, the videos, everything, you've been doing. And, like we always say, we can thank you. We can finish thanking you, keep up the good job, continue to strengthen Nigerians, because you see how many people calling direct from Nigeria. That is to show you that what you're doing, you might not know. It is going wide and far. You might not know how far all these places are, the places where these things are going. It's not just those who are in diaspora, because most people thought it's only those who are in diaspora that are listening to you. No, people are actually spending their money being online all the time. You are here listening to you because they've still passed the same message to their siblings, to their mothers. I got people who said, from our other videos I watch, that the only thing, if I vote and my mother and my father and my sibling don't vote, it means we lost. And we've been saying this here. It's not just about you. We are community. We are bringing everybody together. That movement is just about bringing Nigerians together to do things in common for the progress of Nigeria. So I am asking Nigerians, don't relent. It makes me feel happy when those who have blood on their body saying, we can't give up, even though you macheted me. We are not giving up. We will be there till the end. When I listen to those things, I become that emotional because I know Nigerians we have that resilience, but not politically like this. And once I'm beginning to see that, it's giving me nothing but hope. The same hope those people who are doing this, who has blood gushing out from their body, and they're saying we must get there. That hope is what everybody is relenting on. Please, Nigerians, it's just around the corner. It's just around the corner. Let us celebrate this as if we've won the world. Let us do it. Just go out there. Don't be afraid. They are very little in number. Don't be afraid. They just come out here, pockets of attack, targeted, and I like the way you guys are moving in numbers, because it would have been worse if you're not moving in numbers. You see how organized they were, chartered their buses and everything. Please, it remains only one thing. The 25th is around the corner. Please, do not be afraid. We are with you, even though we are not on ground. We are with you. You've seen how organized everything was, the medical and everything. People giving out first aids. Look at how organized they were. Please, do not be afraid. Do not allow them to intimidate you. Come out on that day, vote LP, because that will be the beginning of our success. Thank you, and God bless everybody on Niger Watch and Nigeria in general. Thank you.
God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you for your encouragement and for seeing the good work we're doing here. I appreciate every one of you that can recognize it and talk about it. It gives me a lot of energy to do more. Thank you so much.
Now that was
yes.
Please, I saw one picture that a guy stood in front of Peter Obi's car.
Yes.
It was really touching. Please, can you explain that a bit, please?
Oh no, that happened today in Lagos.
Wow.
So the guy have to stop the convoy, and he was just there. So they snapped him picture, and Peter Obi was just interacting with him. That's all. Nothing much. But the picture is picture of the year.
Alex, yes, the picture sent a message to the whole country, to the whole world.
Mr. Alex, you remember that famous Aisha picture?
Yes, yes.
That is a
something
replica.
Similar, yes.
Because every step we take in taking back our country, right?
Must be a guess what, brother? This was not planned. This is just organic.
Emotions.
They will paint. They will do a painting of this guy and this place, and it will be very, 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 very historical. It's a nice one.
All right, thank you. We have Omoyeskona on the phone. Omoyeskona, everyone can hear you. Go ahead. Good evening to you.
Okay. Greetings,
my response.
everyone.
How are you?
Mr.
You
Elvis,
are
thank
late.
you. Mr. Leftist, Mr. Alex, and everybody else. Mr. Bala Blue has changed his name. I noticed. I've been listening in. I was just laughing. He changed his name to another thing. What did he change it? Get together, or let's move together.
Today is take back. That's his name today.
Take back. I was just cracking up. Anyway, so with regards to that picture that Alex was referring to, they actually found the guy and they asked him why. He said he just loves Peter Obi. He loves him very much. That's why he did it. It was the love that moved him to that point where he stood in front of him so he could see him. I mean, isn't that amazing? Jesus. Now, I also want to touch on what's his name, Fela's son said, the interview he did, talking about Peter Obi being an opportunist. But I mean, isn't it funny? You point one finger to one person and all the other fingers are pointing directly to you. What exactly did he go to do in Arise News? That's an opportunist right there. Mm-hmm. I don't have a problem with him calling Peter Obi an opportunist because that's what every reasonable person, every decent person in Nigeria, everyone who is good and honest with character of integrity that has been silenced by these horrible people, this is the time, this is the opportunity they have. But for him to call one person an opportunist and then turn around and do the exact same thing is laughable. And then he tried to compare it to Julius Malema. Is he aware? And even in his own statement, he spoke against himself because he said Julius Malema was part of a party, right? ANC party or whatever in South Africa. And he left and he formed his own. Isn't that an opportunity that Malema also took? And he should stop comparing the Malema guy to our issues in Nigeria. It's completely different. Exactly. South Africa is run by white people. Barely, a lot of the black people there are still very poor. And that's why they keep, killing each other. So he needs this whole idea. I don't understand Nigerians. We always want to take from outside of us to compare ourselves. We have good people within the country that has been silenced that we can use in comparison. And also to touch on the idea of, activism and the rest of it. People just like labels in Nigeria. People like labels. A lot of people who come out and say they're activists, they're not really activists. They're just making a lot of noise so that they can get noticed. And then people will start looking at them and say, oh, he or she really cares for the plight of the people. They don't care. They only care about their pockets. They only care about themselves and their families. If truly these people that claim to be activists, and we know we have good ones that are sound, that are doing the work, and when they see that someone with the right intentions shows up, they take the backstage immediately. That's what an activist does. So this whole idea where we are very quick to put labels on people, it should stop. If I'm a concerned citizen, I can never see myself as an activist. The job of an activist is not joke. It's not beans. You have to put your body on the line. You have to be out there consistently fighting for the people. I don't have that energy. So I always speak from a point of a concerned Nigerian because I have relatives back home that I receive calls from that are suffering. Based on that, we as Nigerians should be careful how we put labels on each other. And we should remember, lastly, if everybody else been sleeping, I hope Lagos has opened people's eyes. I hope it has, because we have this election. We are winning it. It is LP all the way. So if you are sitting on a long tin, on a bench somewhere, hanging on the mango tree, come down and vote. This is your time. I'm speaking to every good Nigerian that has been silenced, the ones that have honesty, integrity, character. This is your time. Use the opportunity. Thank you very much, Mr. Niger. God bless you all.
God bless you too. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, my people.
Omoye's corner's own will be very different. After talking to the Nigerians, she now spoke to the witches. He said, those ones on the tree, hanging on the tree, they should come down to go and vote. He said, may witch self still vote Peter Obi. Hi. This one touch me.
Lefties.
Lefties. Hey, man. Mr.
All right.
Naija Watch, now my
Let's
turn, Abi.
use your 1 minute now, my brother. Thank you.
You go, give me 1 minute. 1 minute too small now, I beg.
But nice,
All
before you go ahead, hello, brother nice.
3 minutes then.
Yeah.
That's fine. We need to
brother
round
nice,
up my people.
please, before you go ahead, brother nice, I'm very upset with Sister Omoye's corner.
Why?
Because she called Nigeria Watch and praised Nigeria Watch, call her less and praise her less, and she didn't even mention my name.
No, but must you talk?
And I used to be
whenever
her biggest fan.
is talking on this platform.
I used to be her biggest. No,
Engineer Ken, you're a married man. Leave her alone.
This is passion. This is passion.
You're a married man. Leave her alone.
Listen. You are going towards the marriage figures. We're not talking about marriage right now. I'm talking about someone that
lefties they come for you.
Her voice, and I hate her because she
lefties
called
they
your
come
name.
for
You
you.
are very happy.
Okay,
your name, you are very happy.
No problem.
We'll Ken jealous.
Later. Thank you.
I'm very jealous.
All right, brother Nice. Use 3 minutes to talk to us, my brother.
All right, greetings everyone. Yeah, you see, if you see this thing, the joy in the face and in the heart of the obedient, you will see this is an organic movement. You know, any movement where people where they support people voluntarily, willingly, you go to see joy for people face, because this will not be movement where they use money buy. It was in a movement where they go use money buy. Now you not going to see anybody there. All of them will squeeze face. Like when the Tinubu go they talk, you'll see people where they there. All of them go they look like Mumu.
Complain so don't come out. It's complain about payment.
You understand? So many of them go they wait, me even to finish, me they collect their money. You understand? But when you see this one now, you see them for inside that hall where you show Mr. Naija Watch, where all of them they dance, some of them even lie down for ground, they shake waist. So that is telling you, that is what we were saying here. When movement is organic, that is the kind of joy you see. These people now, they're not collecting, they even spend their money, they join us. Some of them, there's small money where they get it, they even use a print t-shirt. They do banners, they do all kind of, so they are doing it willingly with the love. And tomorrow with this kind of thing we don't see now, tomorrow we can't hear say na Bado win or na Tinubu win. Now this person win article. How even without time next, everybody go know say na why you win be that. You understand? With this kind of crowd and the kind of joy away in the streets. So it's very clear to even blind myself will see him. So now just that is what I want to see, my brother. This is the reason why I'm saying there. They're not feeling the power of social media. People will say unless let me pronounce that thing where Obaseki he said we will run out of steam, but we will run out of stick. I don't know the one way call them.
He said they will soon. He said they will soon run out of steam. Exactly.
So the steam now can't they mature. Then they're not gonna see all of them. They are nowhere to be found now. So that is what I'm talking about. These people, all of them, they don't go hide. Mr. Leftist, what do you think about that statement when I make? I don't know whether you did yet. When I talk about this thing, all those activists, they need to go see therapists. What do you think about that, Mr. Leftist?
It was not here, so I don't think we have time to deliberate on that. It was not here.
All right. Yeah, I'll finish my statement, Mr. Naija Watch. Thank you.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you so much. June Seki, I can see you'll be asking of Mr. CM. Now, 4 times Mr. CM don't come since the network not let her enter house. He's been on backstage. Mr. CM, I don't know why, although he was with us yesterday on the phone as well. The first day was with us on the phone. But for him to come on air, his network is not even, is worse to that level now. He cannot even get to the screen. It's very, very pathetic. Anyway, joining us. Good evening to you. Please talk to us in 3 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Naija Watch. Thank you, the family members. Thank you, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I saw what happened in Lagos today. Obi movement, Obi rally in Lagos. Anyway, the rally was good, but the crowd, I commend everyone, but I'm not happy what I see in Lagos today. Why? because kind of politics we are playing in Nigeria is dangerous for thugs. Other opponents will send their thug to their fellow opponents. I'm so surprised this happened in southern states of Nigeria. Really southern Nigerian. Peter Obi went to Kano, successful, no thugs. Adamawa, no thugs. And come to Lagos, thug feed everywhere. I thought Nigerian should learn politics from Switzerland because I'm watching these Switzerland politicians in a city called my city, in a town called my city in Switzerland. How they play the politics, you will see no thugs, no criminals, nothing. Everyone just going peaceful. When the Africa should wake up on this sending talk to their opponents, especially Imo State, this thing mentality of sending talk is dangerous. Destroying people's car.
My brother, sorry, now Switzerland for Europe they talk. I mean, now Switzerland for South Africa. I don't know the one way they talk.
Switzerland in Europe, in my city, I see their politicians, how they play their politics. No talks in Europe. So this thing Nigeria is doing, Africa is doing, is dangerous, especially Nigeria. I don't know why, in terms of politicians, they will use our fellow youth as a thugs, and the youth are not using their sense. I want to advise Nigerian youth, if any politician send you to harm your fellow youth, ask them to send their children. Can they send their children for this job? I want African to wise up. This is not how to play politics. Politics means to sell your idea. Others will sell their idea. Nigerian youth should wake up. Politics is not fighting. Don't kill your fellow youth because of the politicians. Look at how you destroy people's car. A person that can't earn money. And this condition in Nigeria it is. It destroy windscreen of people. Because of one man send you. How much the person give to you? And you are using destroying people's car, people's property. Short, I'm short of words. Thank you, Niger Watch. And kudos to B Movement. Thank you, the family of Niger Watch.
God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. My people, I appreciate every one of you. I think we're going to be rounding up right now. Just for you, said he sent $20 super chat. I guess it's just for you, go send that money to another person channel, because if he's here, we'll go see him for comment section. So we don't see him here. I thought he was saying that he sent to our account, but he said it's a super chat. So just for you, no super chat come here will be $20 or we not see him, not there anywhere. All our channel nowhere. So please find out, or maybe you didn't do it well. Maybe you can sort that out, but we don't have it here. Thank you very much anyway. We appreciate you. But when it come up, everybody will see it on the comment section. Meanwhile, as a one go, we are rounding up now. You're the last person to talk to us, sir. If you are available now, talk to us. If not, we are rounding up right now.
Okay, Mr. Niger Watch. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I just want to round off. I already spoke earlier.
Okay.
I thank everybody for being here and supporting P2B for the betterment of Nigeria. And Niger Watch, we owe you more than you think we owe you, because you are the engine that powers this struggle. So the only thing I want to comment now about Kuti, the guy Kuti, I don't really know him. I don't think I just know him because of his father. I never watched him. I don't even know that there's another Kuti son that is a musician. So but him talking about being opportunity, I don't think really he understands the meaning of the word opportunity. Because if he didn't really does understand that, he's the one that is opportunist, because he's taking advantage of his father's name. Because without his father, nobody knows him. His music, even though I haven't listened to him, I don't think he's all that popular, because if he's not that popular, I would have known him. Because I know all the Nigerian popular musicians, artists, per se. So for him to say that he's an opportunity doesn't shows that he doesn't know what that means. He's the one that is an opportunist. Obi is not an opportunist. Obi is running to lead Nigeria the right way. For him to come this, I don't know why he used that word. Maybe he's taking advantage of the NSAS movement, which is not. So, but he represents what the end of NSAS movement wants. That's why we are all supporting him, because he's for the movement, to move Nigeria forward. So that's the only thing I want to comment. So he's not really anybody we can regard as anything. We just disregard him. But it's always good for us to counter him whenever somebody comes up with this kind of nonsense, comment about Obi. So thanks everybody, and God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, Izawango. Thank you very much, sir, for your submission. I appreciate everyone. Every one of you. I can see Mr. Pansat on the comment section. Thanks for joining us, sir. We appreciate you. Yes, I know his speaker was not very clear, but I hear everything we talk. Is our last speaker for tonight. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you could not follow up the rally, yeah, you can go back to our channel and watch it all over again, because we covered every single thing about it. So it's right there. Watch it. Yes, I appreciate you all. That's why I will talk. I'm rich because I'm so grateful. You guys are the one giving us the energy to do what we're doing here. Meanwhile, I will appreciate is Desmond who won the game. Thanks very much for the super chat earlier on. Janet Osawaru, thanks very much. MC07, thanks very much. Amazing Grace, thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And once again, just for you, you say you super chat us $20. We not see him. He not come here. He not come anywhere. Maybe mistakenly you click on the comment section of another people. So, but meanwhile, try and find out where the money go. But nevertheless, we want to thank you at least for trying at all to put smile on our faces like you have always done. God bless every one of you right there on the comment section. But before you guys go, I want beg una. Make una press like, make this like reach 300 now. I don't know. You better see some people now they fear to press the like. Make una press this like before we go. More monitor this like. And I might spend another 1 minute or two to monitor this like. Press the like button, the thumbs up right there on your screen. If you can see me, you're supposed to be able to see this thumbs up, the like button. Press it. Press it. God, press some. You guys are pressing it now. The like button before you go. And also remember to copy the link I take with you to put in another platform where you belong. Let our voices, our contributions, our passion, everything about us, let it go to others to see. To know that, let the world know what we are fighting for. We are fighting to have Mr. Peter Obi as the next president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much, my people. Once again, I appreciate every one of you. Now, God bless you. Now, everybody, right there on the comment section. Thank you for joining us. All our spectators. Now, God bless everybody right there. Okay. Before we go, lefties, do you have anything to say?
The pool.
No, we'll not put poll for this one. No, we'll not put poll for this one.
No, I really don't have much to say. Okay. I just came to encourage myself and the people here that we are doing well. I'm not really too strong, but I just say I must come to encourage us. That's it.
Yeah, when they talk, I just say make with the rest. So thank you for coming in, my brother. I appreciate you. You'll be strong in Jesus' name. We all will be strong in Jesus' name. Thank you.
Hallelujah.
My people, now God bless you now. Have a good night. I will say everybody bye now. Please endeavor to join us tomorrow by 6 p.m. We are going to be here again. I might come out tomorrow morning, depends. But let's see how it goes. Thank you very much. Mother of all, Mama Diaspora. God bless you. I love you so much. Bye, everyone.
Governor, give us the rules that we should go with, that we should abide with. Governor even said, I don't still know why some people are going against the CBN rules. Government, when me fail, government, CBN governor give us the rules that we should go with, that we should abide with. Governor even said,
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh. Go to biza. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan akanbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh. I go show you love, oh. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan. But I know they do competition with anybody. Forgive me, show me love, oh. I go show you love, eh. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh. I go show you love, oh. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan. They do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Oh, tó bá ti sanwó fún Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí o. Ẹ fẹ́ jókòó. Alákọ̀bí. Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí. Alákọ̀bí. Sábà mẹ́la. Anybody? Any bobo. Anybody? Mo ló ń fọlú, ó gbà mí bó ṣe rí mi láti finishi. Délé mo ló ń fọlú, ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀. Délé òde